join in.
No worries.
So I haven't done a live in a long time, so I don't know if people will actually join in, to be honest with you. It'll be interesting.
They'll see me and they'll leave. I think they've got somebody on who hasn't got a clue what he's doing and disappear.
Right, let's see if I can share this to people quickly. What are you working on, Matt, anyway?
So, Mugen MBX8 Eco was a, let's just say, a bargain find. It is the backup car to the one that's down there.
Because everyone needs a backup Mugen.
Of course, definitely.
Of course.
Especially when I drive it. So I'm just rebuilding the diffs and putting new diff fluid in and generally cleaning it up for maybe testing it tomorrow night at Saunders Foot on the grass.
Nice.
And then it'll obviously be stinking again before Ledbury on the weekend.
Nice. 9 people in, so we have got people coming in. That's good.
They haven't seen me and left yet. Then.
Where would the comments be? Where were the comments? I can't see any comments, mind.
Live chat, all messages are visible, it says. On mine.
Okay, so maybe I click on. Right, hang on, that's me and you, so I need to turn the volume down on that. Welcome, people. Biscuit Bandit, how are you doing? San Clair, Kai Jones, hi, buddy. Thanks for joining. We have a guest tonight as well, Mr. Woodwiss. I'm going to share this out, guys. Paulus, how you doing from Marseille in France? Thanks for joining. Guys, I'm not being rude. I am going to share this out amongst a few people a second, so I will answer it. It's weird because I'm not seeing your comments on my phone, but luckily I've got my iPad in front of me, so I will be able to see your comments, if that makes sense. That was a long way of saying I can't see it on my phone, isn't it? It's a typical... Everything I do, including all my videos, is long-winded. Except for other stuff. I can't go down that route.
It's not long-winded in other areas. I wouldn't know, thankfully.
Well, yeah, but I'm glad you don't know that part, Matt. So, Biscuit Bandit, I'm going to be working on the DSK. And Matt is currently working on his Mugen
MBX
8
Eco.
I can never get that right.
I'll give you a sticker. I had some nice stickers made.
So I can have a sticker just so I can remember what your car is. Is that right?
That's it.
I like it.
MBX8 Eco or the MSB1, which you know, because you had one briefly.
I did have one brief. I haven't even put the video out on that yet either. I've been, should we say, a little bit busy doing race stuff, which is nice actually because it's kind of, well, most of it I've been doing it with you, haven't I?
Yeah, we've done a lot recently, haven't we?
Yeah, we have, to be fair. We did Ledbury. We do Coldy quite often. We did Kidwelly.
Yeah, Cobra will be starting up soon. So
Wheel spin.
Yeah, I was there this weekend.
I know you. I wasn't.
Yeah, went without you, didn't I?
You did, my mate. Unfortunately. Yeah, it was one of those things.
It was an impromptu visit from me due to being up there for something with my lad. So
that's right. Yeah,
managed to wangle a bit of race tray. Yeah, I did. It was a bit different for Will, who's my son, who is still in his racing infancy, as am I. But yeah, it was a bit different for him. Good experience, I would say. Hopefully it'll help him improve. Yeah, it helps me doing more. The more laps I can get, the better.
And yeah, I mean, a lot of people just to kind of explain it, I think it's quite, what's the word for it? Common knowledge, the more laps that you get in, but it is literally, it's like cramming for an exam a lot of the time, isn't it?
Yeah, yeah.
So
I definitely find that that's the only way I can sort of improve. Really, is experience, isn't it? Like you say.
110%. 110%. I find myself, don't get me wrong, I have burnt myself out a few times recently, but that is just with the way my brain works. The people on the channel already know how that works because I've
Yeah.
explained it to them in videos. But yeah, I
A
just,
very long-winded thing to explain how your brain works, I'm sure.
oh mate, yeah, unfortunately, it's yeah,
Mine just doesn't work.
between us, we're a right pickle.
Yeah.
Except for you have brains.
Well, don't know about that.
Just, I want to call you a little bit non-practical on times.
Yeah, considering my profession.
I was going to
Yeah.
say your profession. I mean,
Yeah. I like to play dumb as well a little bit.
I'll
But
give you
yeah,
that one. I'll give you that one.
everything seems to be a rush in my life, which is obviously where I fall down a lot, I think. Because I end up like building a diff and then somebody comes in and somebody wants this and somebody wants that. And the diff is still left in bits. And then I have to rush to get it back together. And it's like, oh, okay.
But hey, look, that's family life. That's family life, isn't it? Right.
Yep.
Let's just quickly see who's in the comments a sec. Gents, got my DSK kit yesterday. Enjoyed building his own match. Well done, dude. Honestly, they're absolutely epic cars. There's a few little nuances and stuff like that you need to work through. Matt's actually driven it as well, haven't you, Matt?
Yeah. I was really impressed. Like I say, the only 8 scale I've got to compare it to was my Mugen. And I was expecting to be, not so great because it's a new design and all that sort of stuff. And I was pleasantly surprised. I mean, again, I'm not the right person to tell you whether it was any good because I don't know. But it seemed to drive nice. I enjoyed it. Yeah,
To
Chris,
be honest,
I'll defer to Chris on whether it's any good.
no, actually, to be honest, I mean that's why I kind of let people drive it a bit so they can get, because it's such a new platform. It's nice to hear other people's feedback on it as well.
Yeah.
Like I said, John Paisley, he's done a lot of work on the car for me, and it's overall we're trying to kind of dial it in at the moment, aren't we? We've got Mark, by the way, he's asking who let Woody out.
Yeah, I thought you might do.
Hi, Mountain Mike. Thanks for joining, buddy. I really appreciate you being on. Yeah. Kai Jones, I have a question about your LC Racing EMBT. How's it held up so far? I've heard on Facebook that the diff gears are not strong, same as. But to be honest, I took it. Was just, if you look at the camera, it's right by there. Took a carpet racing recently. We did what was it? Around about half-hour practice we had with it.
Yeah, it seemed to go well.
Thoroughly enjoyed it, to be honest with you. I think if you take your time building the car and then obviously maintaining the car, you've got to kind of put it in perspective. It is a 140 scale, number one. So it's not kind of, you have to treat it for the size it is. And this is where a lot of people go wrong with certain cars, I feel, is what they do is kind of, they're over ambitious with what the car's able to do. But the build quality of it is absolutely spot on, especially the Pro Kit. What I liked about it as well is the fact that it comes with loads of different options to tune the car. A guy we race with quite regularly, he was actually a national champion for racing 114 scales, LC Racings, and absolutely adores them. So they can't be as bad as people may think, that sort of thing. You do have to kind of keep up on your maintenance regime, but I would recommend you doing that with any RC car, obviously.
Seemed a good little beginner class, really. I thought, because it's
yeah,
I don't know. I'm trying to think the best way to describe it, but it looked a load of fun. It wasn't too expensive.
Agreed.
Obviously, it doesn't perform like a race buggy.
No, and
But it's
you
not meant
say,
to.
and that's one of the things I liked about it was the fact that you got the car, £250. It came with the ESC, the motor, the servo. It came with, all the shock oils, everything you needed to get you going. The only thing you literally got to do is add your own radio to it. Tires, wheels, the lot. And
Yeah,
I mean, it's a real shame that the 14 scale racing isn't actually that much of a thing anymore.
it looked great fun.
Yeah, absolutely awesome. Right, let's have a look. Ask Woody to check his wiring. That's Fruit Bats. I'm not sure who that is. That's someone I would imagine.
Don't know, but I'm assuming they know us.
They know us. Who else and has he got? Ahoy, me hearties. Thanks for joining. Howdy from your cousin across the pond, Chris. Daz Wolf. How you doing, brother? Thanks for joining, my friend. Martin Pantside. Hiya, mate. How you doing? Right, okay. I get where you understand. Okay. Technical thunk. Evening, lads. How you doing, mate? Right.
I'll just add on the electrical thing. I was a mechanical engineer, not an electrical engineer, so that's my claim to why my wiring lets me down sometimes.
You don't have to explain yourself. Your name's not Martin Price, my friend.
Yeah. Oh, I'll be on fire then.
Yeah, you haven't set anything on fire yet, so that's a good thing.
Yet being the
Well, yeah. Well, I mean, there's always time for improvement, eh?
Yeah. Martin can teach me.
Johnny's here now.
Oh God.
In trouble. Johnny, be good.
He's never good.
It's not a family show, but still, let's not get yourself banned. SERC, how you doing, brother? Thanks for joining. Andy, once Woody comes off, I might actually have you on here in a bit if you want to.
Sounds like a good plan.
Yeah, why not? Because and to be fair, actually, Andy has had a lot of experience with these.
Yeah.
So, who else we got? Yeah, been painting a body shell for the BX01R Zill. This Avo, must say insides are looking sweet, nice. Johnny Davis, I'm on my best behaviour. Makes a change, my friend. Makes a change. Right.
How much did you pay him?
Can I ask you kindly to share this out amongst your socials as well? Let's get some people on board. We have got 20 people in, which is nice. I haven't, I haven't live streamed. I think the last live stream I did was, it's got to be 6 months ago. Got to be 6 months ago.
Yeah. I would have said that was the last time I remember.
Yeah, Andy, I'll be up for that. Nice. Oh, there you go. So we got someone else will come on as well.
Someone who knows what they're doing.
I managed to make some skid plates for my Rlaarlo DSK finally. Oh, nice. It's a shame you're not in the UK, Daz, because I don't know if you've just seen the video I've just put up. There's actually a race here in the UK for a Rlaarlo class. So it's part of the Rlaarlo Championship, I think they call it, Grand Prix. Hi, Mike. It's good to see you live again, brother. To be honest with you, just to kind of put this out there, I've been having a bit of a break because 1, racing, 2, family life, 3, headspace, really, more than anything. I've been trying to give myself a bit of headspace and just kind of chill out a little bit, stop overthinking, try and put content out when I want to and just keep it rather than it was like sensory overload on times and I had some things going on in the background and just needed to take a bit of a deep breath and come back. But we're back on a bandwagon. Things are good. Yo, Chris, what's up, mate? Cheers, brother. Oh, Rogue. There's someone I haven't seen in the comments for a long time, actually. Does the shops in the UK support Rlaarlo? There's no support here locally thus far. Yes, there is one main dealer here in the UK, and that's ChriswithaC RC. They're actually supporting the race as well. But Sirius, so there is a main dealer. That's a good thing, and they are responsive. It's not like you have to wait ages for parts with them. So they tend to stock all the bits you need. So yeah, things are. Yeah, we got to remember, Rlaarlo, 5 years in the RC car business is still isn't a long time. I mean, when you take a look, the likes of what Traxxas, Armour. I'm not saying I'm comparing them to, but they are relatively a young company. So it's time to create infrastructure. If you got to look at it from that point of view, it's like I'm sure
Reputation as well.
it is reputation. I mean, look, I'll be honest with you. I had some reservations initially, didn't I, with the DSK?
Yeah, yeah.
Things I wanted to address and stuff like that and get feedback on, but it really has kind of surprised me, this and the rally car. At the moment, I really, really like these. I think there was a good comment in one of my videos, actually, is what Rlaarlo is actually doing is by getting people to take these out and race them and feed all the information back. It's product feedback for them. So if they can take that on board and improve on their releases, I think it'll be a good thing for everyone. Take that space. You and your family come first. Thank you very much, Mike. My DSK probably won't go to track very, very well. That's in its current format. No, it wouldn't, Andy. I'll be honest with you, but it definitely wouldn't. Yeah, considering yours doesn't, was it 120 mile an hour now? He's literally turned his DSK into a short wheelbase speedrunner.
I think if he hit the lamppost at Ledbury like you did,
I think the lamppost wouldn't be there.
Yeah, I think you might be
right. So can you buy a DSK from ChriswithaC RC? You can buy. Yes, you can. Yes, you can. True enjoy watching some of your outdoor Astro tracks lately, like Ledbury. Thank you very much. Yeah, honestly, a 139 he's got. 139 out of DSK. That's impressive. And what, on the diffs and everything held up, Belland? Because that's one thing
they do look quality, don't they, in fairness?
Honestly, the drivetrain on this car, I'm really impressed with. I should really be... Oh, there he is. There's Ryder. How are you doing, Just? Thanks for joining. He loves a live stream, Justin.
Oh, we need to get him to Ledbury next. That's what we need.
Normally, it's about Japanese ladies, but we won't go into that. Just for everyone, let everyone know, Resident Multiverse by there is Ryder, and he's just come back from Boomtown after DJing. So glad to have you back, Just.
Hey, Just.
How many folks are going to participate in the DSK with the DSK? Well, don't actually know so far. I tried booking in earlier on. I have spoken to Rlaarlo, and at the moment, when I go through the booking page on HNMC, which is Hertz Model Club, it gets to the point where I can actually select everything apart from the vehicle you're using. And yeah, unfortunately, I haven't been able to book in properly yet, but they are aware that I'm going there. So he's fitted Scorch spool center drive and drivetrain but from the front and rear internals of stock. Well, that's impressive. I suppose you would need to fit a spool to get the speed you're getting. Those Astro videos of the buggies going around, it really is enjoyable to watch. When John was driving the DSK, he was very quick with it. John Paisley is a really good driver, to be fair to him. He's very, very smooth.
And a nice bloke.
And a really nice bloke, yeah. So, Chris...
Don't tell him I said that. Don't tell him I said that.
Yeah. John, if you're listening, you didn't hear it, all right?
Yeah, didn't come from me.
So, Chris, I did finally pick up the Team Crowd Punch 4. Your videos are good on the Punch 4. Oh, awesome. Awesome. It's a cool little truck, that one, to be honest with you. Few little nuances. But nothing major at all. Right, I should really get some spanners out, shouldn't I? Let's get the centre diff out, and at least then I've done something.
So, are you updating the? Are you servicing them? Are you changing the diff oils for Ledbury? What are your plans?
So after talking to the few of the guys that we run with, like John and Dan and all them, Tom, Dave Elms, they've all said after Ben's, because Ben drove it from Ledbury, didn't he?
Yep.
By the way, I got his name wrong in the video.
Well, that was an idea.
Well, not really, no. But I did message him to apologise.
What did you call him, Carl?
No, I didn't call him Carl. I messed up his surname.
Oh.
I think I called him Ben Buckley, and his name's Ben Billin.
You don't do that, do you?
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
So, my name, as we've mentioned this before, has got an I in the middle of it.
It has, yeah. But you're Woodwiss.
To you, I'm Woodwiss. to everybody else, I'm Woodywiss.
Yeah, sorry, Matt.
Oh no, it just makes me chuckle.
Yeah.
But when you said about that did make me chuckle.
Yeah. It's a little trait of mine, that is, actually.
We like it. Don't worry.
Yeah. Right, we have the centre diff out. It does feel really like mine, I'll be honest with you.
What was in it?
7K. It'd be interesting because I haven't done any differential work on this car since running it at Ledbury to see what the diffs are like.
Okay.
Let's put that by there. Right, comments. When you're gonna come and take a tour, we'll show you later if you want me to come on. Drop me a message. You will do. I'll send you a joining link. Because Matt's got to go and have a dinner at some point. So
I'm wasting away here, as you can tell.
Yeah. Let's see if I can tilt the camera a little bit. There you go. That's better. When you're going to come and take a tour of the tracks in the US, I would love to.
I'm up for that.
Yeah, I really would love to. I would imagine it's quite an expensive thing to do, mind. It's quite an expensive thing to do. I'd love to come to the US, but obviously...
Where's the person who's asking normally based? That's my question.
Yeah, good question, actually, as Matt wants to know. Mr. Wolf, where are you actually based to, buddy?
Because I'm heading out to the States hopefully in about a month or two's time, because my father lives there. So we're heading to Cincinnati, the Kentucky side of Cincinnati. So racetracks around there. Might be worth me going and having a little nose if I get time.
Hell yeah. Can you take an RC car with you?
Well, I bought a car last time I was there and built it, which is actually for sale now.
Matt, I'm not being funny. You don't need any provoking when it comes to buying cars.
What do you mean? I've not got enough.
Okay. if you say so.
Well, I mean, when everything costs a £5, you can't help it, can you?
Ooh, that's interesting. It's very, very dark inside there.
Mine was black as the earth. It was awful, to be honest. But...
I could really do with. Let's have a look. He says. I'm trying to keep up with the comments, guys. Bear with me.
Mugen 2 for you all to see. Look there. Mugen 2 is nearly ready. I like it.
Hey ho to the boys. Chris, how you doing? It's great to chat live with you. Thank you very much, my friend. It's great to chat with you as well. with the diff oils on racing buggies, do you go thicker diff oils, say 15k front, 10k? So normally you go slightly heavier on the front. It gets thinner the more you go towards the back of the car, and it is all dependent on essentially what track you're running and how you want the car to feel. Happy day. Thanks for joining, and thank you for all your effort. Thank you, my friend. I appreciate it.
The diff oil question was one I asked Chris myself a few minutes ago, and I've asked a couple of the other guys. And yeah, even between wet and dry tracks, even the same track, you need to be changing the diff oil, which I found quite interesting. So
yeah, so it's all dependent on grip levels, what you can get away with. So if it's like high grip, you can generally go a little bit thicker. Or yeah, it's quite black actually. I'm just looking at the.
mine was stinking. It was really bad.
I've seen worse. I have seen worse.
I mean, but I don't know when mine was changed because obviously it's a new car to me, so it might have been like that for you. Oh, that's not too bad.
Yeah,
mine was way worse.
And it hasn't come out in clumps.
Yeah, mine did actually come out as gunk rather than.
He said he'll hook you up with some Mexican food.
Oh.
And he lives in Houston, Texas.
Oh, lovely. I was hoping to go there last year actually for work, but unfortunately somebody else managed to get that trip from work, which was a bit disappointing. But there's been good tracks down there by the sound of it. So
yeah.
Right.
There are some big tracks actually, and because when you watch Mark Santa Maria videos,
okay, he's down there,
there's some really big tracks out there from what I can remember. When you go back to Garth Park for some ground bashing videos and from 4-wheel drive RCs. Funny thing is, I was talking about that the other day when I.
Yeah.
Yes, very soon actually. I'm in the middle. I haven't started it yet. I've got a Kyosho Madwagon VE kit. I painted the body up actually. Let me show you. I've got to build this up on the channel. Just haven't had time to do so. So painted that up. It looks beautiful. Beautiful body. Really like that. It's just kind of been sat there winking at me looking pretty. So that is definitely something that will get the Garth Park bashing. And I've got, I don't know if you can see down there, I've got some other stuff. We have got something from FMS, and we've also got a Team Corrali little car. That's going to be going out soon. I've also got some parts from Vitavon to go on the UDR. The rally car, I think, to be honest with you, the new Rlaarlo rally car is probably a bit big for that, but we can give it a go. Worst case scenario, I can absolutely cock up the shell even more than what I've done so far. Or even break it. I'm going to leave that empty out a sec because that is a little bit dirty. Let's put that underneath there. But yeah, definitely going to happen. Nice colour. Can't go wrong for a £5. I'll give you a £5 for your vintage mat. That's Chris Davis. Nando, how you doing? Thanks for joining. Congratulations, my friend. Thank you very, very much. I do appreciate it. And honestly, guys, thank you for the 10K. It's been epic journey. Can't go wrong with the Mugen. Don't give me a big head. Come on.
Mugens. I got 1, 2, 3, 4 Mugens.
Matt has a Mugen issue.
A Mugen fetish.
He consumes all Mugens.
It matches the big one. See?
Am I right in saying you're getting rid of a Mugen though, Matt?
Nope. Keeping the Mugen. Keeping the Mugens. I'm going to run the 1/10 Mugens outside, I think. And then the 1/8 Mugens outside. So it'd be outside racing as Mugens. And then I've got Schumachers and vintages and all sorts of other things. So, yeah.
Anything else you're looking at, Matt?
Oh, I couldn't possibly comment on that at this moment in time. So, yeah.
Okay.
Watch this space, maybe.
You ain't seen me, right? I need to get a basher. Dare not bash any of my racers. Yeah, come and get a basher. Definitely. To be honest, I haven't been out much with the bashers recently, but I really should get out more often. But it's time. It's time. I'm trying to fit everything in while I can, and we got the weather here. I've been trying to kind of, because obviously I've got the 8 scales. I'm trying to fit that in, releasing 10 scales, and also stuff coming into review. And it's finding time. Time is my enemy, really.
I
And
know the
also
pain.
spend time with the family, of course.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it is a difficult one.
And
Isn't
also spend, yeah.
And money.
Time is the enemy.
Time and money. Both the enemy.
Time, yeah. I mean, it's not as if you haven't got enough cars, though, have you?
No one, you can never have enough cars. The shed's got plenty more space in it.
I keep beating you, but you're not biting.
Yeah, no, we're not biting. No. Yeah, I've got a car to build behind me, but yeah, we'll wait on that one. And
I'm on an ND. I don't know, Matt. I'm allowed to say.
You were what?
I'm on an ND. I'm not allowed to say. I'm on an official agreement.
Yeah, yeah. I've got another car that I was hoping that I'd have ready for Ledbury this weekend, but unfortunately, time has not allowed that to happen. So Mugen's exactly that. I do have
to be honest, your Mugen went absolutely lovely around Ledbury, to be fair.
Someone else must have been driving
One
it.
is final, guys. One is final. The final was exciting, to be honest with you.
Yeah, it was good. I did enjoy it.
It was.
Problem is, I've set the bar a bit high for myself now, haven't I?
Yeah, it is that. It is that.
Yeah.
I'm the same. Exactly the same. Last time I went, I was super comfy with my Team Associated 3.2. I've now got a 4.2, which doesn't go around properly. So this is why I'm flapping now and trying to do something with the DSK, because if that doesn't go according to plan, at least have something to go around.
Yeah, we need Justin to come and air out your old Associated.
What's that? Oh, no, you don't. I regret getting rid of that.
Hey?
But hey,
yeah, he could beat you with it. That would be good.
I thought you were my friend.
It's a common misconception.
It seems to be that way, isn't
it? Well, thanks for having me on. I think I might let you bring somebody who knows what they're talking about on now.
No worries, dude.
And
no worries.
Thanks for having me.
Thank you very much for joining.
Look forward to 1/8 scale this weekend. Fingers crossed on the weather.
Ledbury, here we come. Thunderstorms. Brilliant.
Yeah. What can you do?
Oh, hang on. I've got an audio problem. Matt's audio's too loud.
I am quite a loud person. Maybe it's that. It did break up a little bit on me.
Can I change my audio? Is that louder, guys?
You're delayed a bit as well.
Sure.
I don't know whether that's just me, but
is that better?
It's a big delay.
A big delay?
Probably a second between when your mouth moves and then what comes out. And I can assure that's not what happens in real life.
Right, bye, Matt.
No, well,
Right, okay.
yeah, maybe me dropping off will
Chris
help
is,
you.
yeah, apparently I'm desynced, but there's not a lot I can do about that.
Yeah, bit strange.
Right.
Am I desynced?
You was a little now and again then, yeah.
Yeah,
It's not my internet connection. I've got full connection.
yeah.
Only Chris had a problem. Chris is desynced. I can't really leave and rejoin my live stream.
What if I leave? Maybe it'll jiggle it around a bit.
We can have a go. We can have a go.
I'll go get my dinner because I'm wasting away, and then I'll drop back in the comments and see how you're getting on.
Sounds good to me. Thank you.
Cheers, mate. See you soon.
Cheers, dude. Bye,
Bye.
buddy.
Bye.
Bye. Right. I'm hoping this will sort itself out now, guys. What about that? Is it working? Matt's a good guy, isn't he? He's a really good guy. We like Matt. Matt is a good bloke. Happy day, hi. Still very delayed. It's really weird. Yes, it's better. What about now? Better? Better. There you go. Okay, we're good. We're good. Audio is better. Still a desync issue. In Germany, good. I'm not sure what's going on here, guys. Let's try if I maybe disconnect the microphone. What about now? Is that still desynced? Is it working better? I could try and connect my earbuds maybe. What about now, guys? If you could let me know in the comments. Still delayed. Unless I end the live stream, come back, there's not a lot I can do about it. This is a YouTube issue, not me. Okay, great. No, there you go. You can hear me properly now. That's weird because I was using my microphone. Not on my end in Vegas. Only one conversation is good enough. Okay. Okay. Right, I'll turn my mic off. I hope you can hear me okay. Perfect. Sorry about that, guys. I am using, ironically, the microphone and receiver for what I use for recording my videos. So it's strange, that. Really strange. Let's see if we can get my friend Andy in here. No, comments are running behind, guys. I am here. So there's an actual delay between me recording and what I was actually sending an invite over to my friends, see if he wanted to join. Right. I need to crack on and service this differential, didn't I? Moving all good now, okay. Brilliant. I have sent. Oh, there he is. How's it going?
Now, bro. Oh my God!
You're right,
It
Dan.
looks like the bloody Mitchells, doesn't it? How are you, mate? You all right?
I'm not bad, my friend. How are
Yeah,
you?
good. I'm all right, mate. I'm all right.
Yeah. I see your channel is also booming
It's
lately.
doing all right. Yes, it's doing pretty well. Like, obviously, sort of a lot of speed running content now. We've got like full access to an amazing runway. So yeah, we're sort of starting to move on to like building our own cars and lots of project work and stuff
I
like that.
did see actually. Yeah, I did see. You had the drone motors on whatchamacallit's car, didn't you?
Yeah, so Phil's like some mad bastard scientist, mate. He's like literally like obviously, you know, like Steve Eng's car, who is like 256 mile an hour, is like built on the same kind of thing. So but what Phil's done, he's got a literally an Armour Limitless, that the exact size, and made arms that fit onto it, onto the bulkheads and everything, but they're shorter arms to house the drone motors.
Oh,
So
right, yeah.
if you put a shell on it, it just looks like an Armour GT car. But it's got 4 drone motors, 4 Vesky SCs, which like they normally power like electric scooters and stuff like that. And it is so technical. It's literally like talking to C3PO every time I go out of him. It's a fucking nightmare, mate. I do not understand a word he's talking about. But anyway, so yeah, that's been going all right. And he's had a few. We went out a couple of weeks ago and it wasn't going particularly well, but it, like I said, it's very complicated, very complicated.
Yeah.
But
It's
yeah,
the to be honest though, I mean, how technical it is. I mean, let's be honest.
yeah. I mean,
Just to get all those motors to talk to each other at the same time is the hard bit.
there's all the safety protocols in it and stuff as well, and just mate, it's on like separate CAN networks, and again, I don't know what any of that means. I'm just repeating what he said to me.
Yeah.
So whatever. It's like woo, see ya. So yeah. But the DSK is going all right, mate. Funnily enough. Can you not hear me?
I can, yeah. For some reason, my iPad keeps throwing. I'm gonna try my mic again. 2 seconds,
All right, bro.
because I've got the iPad on, and my iPad is trying to take the audio off my earbuds.
So while I'm on here, mate, can you hear me?
I can.
Yeah. Massive congratulations on the 10K.
Oh, mate, thank you. I appreciate it.
Mate, that's a huge achievement. I know we've been talking for a while, probably when you're on like 5 or 4 or something like that. And mate, huge achievement. Massive congrats.
Honestly, it was a big goal of mine, as you know.
Yeah.
That was my like sort of main goal. If I could get 10K, I was happy. Anything past that is just a bonus. But it was like I set myself a goal to do it, and it's just kind of plateaued and done this all the time. And
Yeah, it does.
and then I had to take a bit of family time, me time, and I was like, right, okay, I'm losing kind of the momentum the channel had. But in all fairness to the guys who watch the videos, keep coming, keep talking. The community is amazing.
Yeah.
I mean, don't get me wrong. As you probably found out, some channels have, shall we say, people who don't like to be part of the community, who just there to watch the world burn. But the general consensus is there's so many awesome people in the comments, and it happened. It was good.
I mean, it's like you come across the odd twonk, and I was potentially, because I've been trying to save some of them as well, because some of them are absolute gold. So what I've done, like I don't know if I did one last year, but I've always done like the 10 crashes of Christmas. So it was all our worst crashes that I'd sort of rate up from 10 to 1, like Christmas top of the pop style, innit? But this year I was thinking about doing the 10 twats of Christmas, and just having like the best comments up to the biggest knobhead in the world. Do you know what I mean? And mate, there's been a few. There's been a few on that drone motor where people have just this dude piped up, and mate, he started and he would not stop replying. And he first came on and literally said, "There's no way that's going to do 200 mile an hour." And I was like, "Cool, that's great. You know, everyone's got an opinion, but I just want to know where that's coming from. You know, what's your experience?"
It's a fair comment, isn't it?
Yeah. So what's your experience in speed running? Have you, do you know about running these motors and stuff like that? And then you just come back with saying, the main comment was, "I'm a fountain of knowledge."
Oh, okay.
That was
that's all of the information.
Then come back and say, "Well, I'm an RC enthusiast. I've had a couple of Armours and an FTX and so on." And I was just like, "Mate, that's cool, but I just want to know why you think what technical knowledge have you got to tell me that that's not going to do 200 miles an hour when actually on the same technology one's done 256 mile an hour?" So do you know what I mean? And it went on and on and on to the point when Phil messaged him with a message as long as your arm, which was so technical. I mean, I fell asleep while I was reading it, but this literally, and he still wouldn't have it. He just kept on going to the point where we're just like, "Mate, just piss off, man. I'm just enough now." Do you know what I mean? Bonkers, mate. Bonkers. How people just won't just stop, you know?
I mean, one of these, this is the bit I don't get sometimes with the comments is, I don't proclaim to be, I know everything. There's always one guy that it has more knowledge than yourself, right?
Yeah.
But if you have that piece of knowledge and you know you're correct, and you're trying to give people information and stuff like that, and if someone comes to you and goes, "Well, that's not right," but then they can't back up the facts, I mean, come on, dude, shut the like.
Yeah, no, exactly. Sorry, mate, I'm just trying to put my stool up because I look really short. So I need to be like that, don't I?
I thought you just like chopped your legs off or something.
No, it just makes me Phil Mitchell, doesn't it? The short one.
Guys, go over and subscribe to them. They are on the hunt for 10k. Andy really does deserve it. Create some awesome content. I've been watching his speed running antics, and there's normally him and Phil doing all sorts of stupid shit that they shouldn't do.
Yeah, it's silly. Our channel's always been
mate, I'm sorry, as far as a bash spot goes, is unbelievable.
We need to get your ass down there, mate.
I do,
and
yeah.
but that's the thing. Like we do a lot of RCing. Like we were out on the weekend. Like Phil's just bought an SST.
Is he?
So yeah. He's bought one of them, and just we went out ripping with that down some sand dunes and stuff. And I took my 4S Outcast and put the Rlaarlo buggy wheels on it. And it went beautiful.
Did it?
It was ridiculous. So we do other stuff, but it's just, what it's like with a channel and stuff like that. It's like we see all of our speedrun videos do much better than any bashing or anything like that. Do you know what I mean? Which is why we sort of hold back a little bit from doing loads of bashing and racing and stuff.
I just it's funny because like a lot of people expect, like, obviously I went through like tons of bashing content and stuff like that. I just basically do what I want to do. I'd rather, if 1 minute I feel like building Tamiya's, great. If next minute I'm racing, then I want to go bashing, then I want to go. And that is, I think that's the best way to be. Like I know you guys. One minute you're speed running, and then out of the blue, you'll just be like, "Oh look, we're bashing," and it couldn't be more of a contrast if you wanted to. One's about complete precision and going balls to the wall fast, and then the other one is just literally about sending it as high as you possibly can.
Mate, and they're very different experiences. Like, to go bashing is the most relaxed, laid-back thing in the world because you're literally just launching it, not really caring. But speed running is just like, because you've got to make sure everything's right for every run, before you send it up there and just pin it and let the launch control do its thing and hope and sort of give it a bit, but hope it goes straight. It can be quite stressful.
I've seen you on your videos. You kind of like this, Kevin.
Fucking shit in it, mate.
Adrenaline as well, that is.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I've had a few times, like the last time we went out with Phil's project car, the drone car, one of the motors kept cutting out, and it literally was about that far away from my foot, like flew at me. And Phil's very good at that. Like if we go anywhere, it's almost like he's doing it on purpose, mate. Do you know what I mean? I don't know why it is. I don't know whether he wants to take over the channel or something like that. But he's out to get me, man. He's out to get me.
There's a master plan. It's just you don't actually know about it.
Yeah, he's a bastard. Do you know what? He can do it, mate, and he can make the bloody thumbnails and edit all the videos. That's fine. So you
guess have a quick look at the comments. 2 seconds.
Yeah, go on.
As soon as you came on, loads of people started saying hello.
People on there going, "Who's that wanker?
Who has an RC car?" Andy waving.
That's Chris, isn't it? All right, Chris.
You got Rogue One. Cheers, Andrew.
Hello, mate.
Happy Days is saying hello. That's my friend from Germany who's Italian. Right. I need to get a runway. Which one is Grant? That's my Matt who's just been on. And which one is Phil? I'll go with. Come on, you pick. You pick which Grant.
Well, look, I told you the way the cameras are set up. You stitched me up. Obviously, Grant, and I'm Phil. So I'm the little fat one. That's fine.
Hey, with the drinking problem, you mean?
Who knows? Who knows?
SERC is a good boy. Happy Days. Tommy RC mentioned about the car. Back soon. The other guy you had on was way more handsome. That was Matt, by the way.
Yeah, fuck you, man. Sorry, see, we normally do a bit of swearing on our channel. I don't know if that's allowed on here.
Yeah, but, it is. As I've had numerous times, people saying about, "Oh, you can't say that." You trust me, you can. We are not.
Just make sure people don't, have a go at my looks, because I'm quite fragile. I might not look it, but I'm quite a fragile person. So just be careful what you say, yeah. Okay. And also you might end up on the 10 twats of Christmas. How does that sound? Just watch it. Who was it? Did that? Who said that? The other dude was more handsome.
That was Matt, who was just on.
Oh fuck! Whatever, man. So anyway, Chris. So you're obviously fully into this like DSK sort of race thing that they've got coming up and stuff like that. I sort of heard from Annie as well about that, but I sort of said to her, obviously, there's no way I'm going to put mine on the track because it's literally slammed to about 10 mil off the floor. So that's not going to go very well.
No. So as we kind of established just now when I was talking to Matt, that your car, do you want to show me your car?
Yeah.
Show me your car. So this is the DSK, believe it or not. It doesn't look like it. I don't think it's going to win any races at Ledbury, but
certainly not, mate. But it does 139 miles an hour at the moment, and from looking at the logs when it did it, it's probably, well, I think if I heat the packs up a little bit, it could get up to about 150-ish. Fingers crossed.
It's crazy though, isn't it?
But it is. If I just show you, mate. Rather, I'm not trying to take over or anything. But if you have a look in there, so you've got like the scorched.
Oh yeah.
So I fitted a scorched spool in there with scorched cups and stuff.
Yeah.
Because obviously I tried to just do a spool with like the original cups and all that stuff, but they're quite good, these, because they've got like on the output drives on the front and rear, they're 8 mil shafts. So they don't fit the normal. So they don't fit the normal 5 mil that you get with normal stuff. But
that sort of thing.
Yeah, but the scorched cups that come on the spools and stuff, they're 8mm. So I've just used some of them either side. And it's, mate, I am so surprised. The drivetrain has been faultless, completely faultless through the whole thing. There's a 4080 TP motor in there as well, which is that beast.
Big
yeah,
thing.
and all the rest of it, pretty much for all the mounts, for the front and the back, there's all 3D printed parts that I've done to make it work. So, and it works a bloody treat. I'm so surprised. It's well, I shouldn't be surprised, but it's
talking about fast motors, and I quite like it. I've just fitted, in fact, Castle 1515 into my associated race buggy that I used to have in one of my bashes.
Yeah, nice.
It's like a rocket.
Yeah, beast, mate.
They're wicked motors, to be honest with you. The Castle motors, I quite like them. They're not TP. Yeah. Obviously, I know. Obviously, you prefer your TP motors.
Well, I think in speed running, people either use TP or Castle. Yeah. Really, you know, the Castle motors do really well. But you know, the TP motors, you can put, you know, some of the like the SVMs and stuff like that, which are like the high end ones. You can run sort of like 4S, 6S on like 3,000, 4,000 kV type vibes. Do you know what I mean? And then this is where you see this is where you see people running sort of like 4S cars that are doing like 150, 160 mile an hour because they're using these super high kV motors that can take that kind of voltage. It's mad, mate.
I would love to go speed running, but unfortunately, where I live, it's just not possible.
Yeah,
just not
possible. It is so tough. It is like, you know, once you start getting up above 100 miles an hour, you run out of road super quick. We were lucky we had one place, which was MOD land, which there's literally no one on it. You see the odd dog walker and stuff like that. And we managed to get to about 144 or 45, but that's literally going as fast as you can and hitting the brakes as fast as you can before you end up in the woods. It's like, you know, you've got no room at all. So we started reaching out to lots of...
Where you used to do your videos, wasn't it? So
yeah,
I remember it was like a portaloo down the bottom.
Yeah, because they used to put events on there. They did filming there. So we turned up one time and there were like big billboards up, like American billboards, where they were filming Sonic the Hedgehog 74 or whichever one they're up to now. But yeah, they were filming all that, and we just turned up. There's portaloos everywhere, just pinning it down the road past the security guard, and it's all right. Do you know what I mean? But yeah, so we went on a hunt to try and find somewhere much better. And Phil, believe it or not, works in education, and he is the master of an email. So he's got us into some incredible places, and the place we're in now is bar none.
I would imagine Phil being someone who works in education.
He is, mate. Yeah,
that's mad.
Why do you think is that surprising?
Yeah.
Yeah,
because he's normally got a can of Stella and a fag in his hand.
I know, mate. Well, he does that in the classroom as well. I think that's why I like him. So yeah, but we are, mate. We are super lucky to have where we are, and bar none, it's probably one of the best surfaces in the UK to speedrun on. You know, even compared to where they put like the Rosser events on and stuff like that. I mean, it's a great spot, but the surface is deteriorating big time. And you're ending up, at Lambetter where they run it. It's if you had, because it was quite eye opening. The last one we went to, which was last year, or beginning of this year, I can't remember. Jesus, I can't remember. Beginning of this year, maybe. And I actually did a walk down the middle of the runway, and it's like, fuck, I'm actually driving my car down this. It's like Sainsbury's car park. It's, you know, there's lots of deterioration and lots of holes which I try and repair and stuff like that. But I just think because of where it is, it's right by the sea. Obviously, you know, there's a lot of water getting under it, and there's lots of rain, and it's just starting to crumble a little bit. So yeah, and what I'm trying to say in a roundabout way is we're very lucky. You know, we've got a spot, and we've got a great agreement arrangement with the people that run it. They just give us dates when we're all right to go down, which is great. And we're going on Sunday. So we're going on Sunday. Subscribe to the channel, SCRC, and you might
definitely
do 150 mile an hour.
Definitely.
Or catching fire and that's the end of it. So
taking
you know, we'll see.
taking your ankle out.
Well, yeah, maybe. Well, look, mate, if it goes wrong, I'll just turn it back into a buggy, and I'll end up in that competition.
Do you live close to Hearts then?
No, don't think so. I was going to look up where it is. Whereabouts in the country is it?
Hearts RC. Hertz, sorry. Is it Hertz or Hearts? I think it was like north of London.
Oh, that's not too far. I'm sort of south of London, so
yeah,
might not be too far.
I can tell you in a second. Actually, Hearts RC. Let's have a quick look. We have HNRC. Oh, HNMC. Sorry. It is where? Does that make sense? Western Mill Road,
Where?
Paynes Hall, Ware. WARE.
Oh, I thought you were saying to me. Where?
No.
I was like, I asked you that.
So it is by Harlow.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that's a lot closer than I thought it would be. That's probably like an hour and a half sort of trip for me.
You should come along and say hello. And what we can do, because we look like each other, I can just go. There's Chris up on the stand. You can have a go.
Yeah, man. I'll have to.
We're gonna do it with Grum, but I got a surprise for you.
I'll have to wear heels, mate, because I'm a bit of a short ass. So
You're
yeah.
not that short, surely.
No, I'm not that short. Well, I'm shorter than you are.
I'm 6'2".
Yeah, exactly.
Oh right, okay.
I'm 5'2".
Are you?
Fuck off, mate. No. I'm about 5'8.5", so I am shorter.
Yeah, it's not that much shorter though.
Oh, all right, dude. Let's not argue about length. All right. You should never do that with your friends. It always ends up bad. Well, it always did with me anyway.
Hang on. Why is it saying my live stream is finished? I haven't finished. I can show you it's not finished. Grum said Sonic 74 is the best one.
Yeah.
Apparently,
is that the one? Is that the one that's on the moon?
I don't know. I'll wait for him to reply. Back in a bit. Rostrum, he's actually out racing at the moment. Tornado, are you doing? Thanks for joining. Just say hello to a few people.
Where's he racing? Is that Surrey club?
Yeah, Surrey Enhanced.
Yeah, that's literally a 10-minute drive from where I.
And you know what's going to happen here, don't you?
What's that?
You need to go racing.
I'm going to take my Creighton down there. Well, I'll be honest, mate. I've been there before, and I stuck my toe in a little bit. All right. I stuck my toe in a little bit, and I got like I think it was like a Schumacher 2-wheel drive.
Oh yeah.
Is that the
LD3?
Whatever. Yeah. So I got one of them second hand, and I took it down there, and yeah, I was utter shit.
Yeah, but
and I obviously went in with my basher mentality and was just going for height more than speed.
Honestly, it's everyone's shit to start off. I don't ever. It's very humbling racing, very humbling. Just like I suppose learning speed running, because people think, oh, it's just a case of spinning it and going in a straight line. It's not.
No, it's not.
You get
it's
to
not.
No, you get to a certain speed and then yeah.
But it's like it's interesting you say that, because it's very simple, because it's massively about setting up your car to make it work the best it possibly can for what batteries you're putting in, what what surface you're on, what distance you're going to run, stuff like that. It's very similar like that. Do you know what I mean? So, and you only do that, and you only learn that by doing it, don't you?
Yeah, and setup is everything, and for me, even down to the bashing, I've always had that kind of mentality a little bit as well. So whereas I like to set my cars up to drive the way I like them to drive, whereas a lot of people just pull the trigger, and I get it. I totally get it. You know, there is no right and wrong way. If you enjoy it, great, no problem. But
Yeah.
I've always had that mentality of I can make this better. You know, I can make it handle and drive. Like, as you know, I'm not a massive sender. I will, but my main thing is always going fast on the floor, you know, rough terrain, that sort of thing.
Mate, there's a big jump at Hamlands with your name written all over it, mate.
Yeah, and it's probably a sign like that with a cross with my name written across it.
It is monstrous.
I'll have a go, my friend. I will have a go. I'm not promising nothing.
Well, you should come down. You should come down. Bring Grum down as well, and we'll just have a tear up down there.
Yeah, we'll have a. That sounds wrong. Actually, I'm not going to use that terminology. I was going to say three-way, but it sounds really wrong.
Jesus, mate. Where's the off button on this? I'm in the wrong stream.
I'll bring my friend Matt down with me as well.
Yeah, all right.
He'll like
be a foursome then, won't it?
Well, there is that, yeah.
Jesus Christ. Matron.
I'm so glad this is an adult channel.
Yeah, well, sorry, mate. I don't know what... It can't be me that's made this descend into, like, awfulness, surely.
Well, it was quite normal till he came on.
What, with your handsome mate?
Yeah,
right. Whatever, man. You asked me to come on, mate. It's your fault, dude.
He likes to think he's handsome, bless him.
Oh, mate, there's nothing wrong with him at all, mate. There's nothing wrong with him at all. I'm not saying that he took the first. He had the first swipe. That's all I'm saying. I don't judge anyone, mate. I don't judge anyone.
So what is planned?
So when is this? Sorry, when is this Rlaarlo thing then, mate?
September 13th. So practice is on the 12th. Sorry, I'm trying to get this diff done. I've been trying to do it for half hour.
Sorry, mate.
No, you're good. You're good. Practice is on the 12th. And the race starts. So I think it's driver briefing 9 o'clock on the Sunday, which is the 13th. But it's open to everyone. It's literally open to everyone. I think what a lot of people initially thought that it was just a YouTuber thing. Don't get me wrong. I think obviously a lot of the channels who have received the car will go. Obviously, as long as you haven't turned it into a speedrun car, obviously. But signals dropping up. There you go. Grandma, say, get a kettle on, Andy. He said, in other words, he's saying he'll come down. Oh. No. No, he's going to come down for a bash then, is what he's saying. No.
Oh, my God. Sorry. Then I didn't mean any of that. I almost gave away my other hobby.
What's that? Dogging?
Oh, yeah. Some people call it that, mate.
You call it... You like to flash lights at people.
I just call it night driving. Right, look, mate. Anyway, move on. Anyway, so this DSK thing potentially. I mean, it's not going to take a massive amount to turn that back into a buggy. So I'm just going to, mate. If it does 150 miles an hour, I'm going to keep it as a speedrun car because there's potential to put other batteries in, gear it up, and go faster. If it ends badly, I'll just turn it back into a buggy and just turn up at this thing.
Honestly, mate, it's don't get me wrong, it's a big old track, this one, but there's no pressure with it either. So it's quite a friendly environment. It's a case of turn up, run what you brung. I mean,
It will be, mate. It will all be stock tires, everything. It's just going to be stocky stock.
Yeah, but there is a stock class.
Oh, sweet.
Yeah, so there's a stock class. So you've got two classes. You've got mod, which is obviously the guys who like tune and add stuff to all that business. And then you got stock class, and the strict requirements for that is stock electronics.
All right, cool.
Apart from you can change the servo, and you're allowed to change your tires to whatever tires you fancy running. If I was going to give you some advice about tires, the DSK ones will probably work quite well. These ones, though, which are the blocky type, like that, because of the surface they got. I noticed the basher wheels are a little bit different, aren't they?
They are. Yeah, hang on, I've got one here.
Yeah, I mean, they'll get you around.
I think I blew one of them on the weekend.
Push comes to shove, I'll sort you out with tires. Don't worry about that.
Well, yeah. Well, let's see how it goes on the weekend, mate. We'll see.
It's
what happens.
It's a free event to book in anyway.
Oh, so, cool. Okay.
But yeah, I quite like this platform. It wasn't plain sailing when I first reviewed it. But now I've actually been ironing out some of the problems with the car. I've got to say, it performs quite well around the track. Yeah.
Well, I remember when you first got it, and you found quite a few sort of teething issues with it and stuff. But it just shows then, doesn't it? If you stick with something and try and make it work the way you want to make it work, then it actually becomes a really capable platform. Like I found that into a speedrun car, and we've done that with a few other sort of like standard cars and stuff like that. But the DSK chassis, when you've made all the tweaks and stuff like that, it is super capable, really. I mean, it's like it's like the AKs. Do you know what I mean? We had a stretch one of them do 171 miles an hour, and all the internal diffs and everything, absolutely no problem at all. Never failed.
Yeah, I was going to say, it's not your first rodeo with a Rlaarlo either, is it?
No, we ended up with, Phil, we built one which Phil used at the Yes Mate event and got like 171 mile an hour, 172 mile an hour. And then we built a second one, which I used, which there was just something hooky with it. Like it just wouldn't, no matter what I did, it just wouldn't drive straight. It had a load of torque steer in it and we couldn't work out. So obviously when you're doing speed running, a lot of people use like a launch control. So you literally pull the trigger and it just, you can set it up to launch up to 100% over 8 seconds or 10 seconds or whatever. And that obviously saves the battery a bit and allows it to sort of go quicker than if you just pinned it, because you drain loads of energy out the batteries, So yeah, but what it was doing, once it started to get up to speed, started to hit 100 or whatever, which is when the aero really kicks in and it should really plant itself and go straight, it was just torque steering everywhere. It was a nightmare. So yeah, we've moved away from that. But like I said, Phil's done a project car, and we had a little bit of a meeting last weekend, and we're gonna try and build a couple of like completely like our own builds. They'll both be the same car, but they're going to be quite different, and we're going to do a lot of testing and stuff like that and see if it's actually a viable platform. But we're kind of going down that route a little bit. Do you know what I mean? Just building our own as well, which is quite cool.
Which is definitely something, because I've noticed watching. Forgive me, because I'm not very good with the whole speedrunning thing. No, the guy, gentleman who's been on the news. What's his name again?
Steve.
The one who holds the record at the moment.
Steve Eng.
Steve, yes, sorry. Yeah, there you go. I'm really not that clued up with the speed running. But, his car's completely fabricated, didn't it? Did he make that?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Absolutely made it from scratch.
And so essentially that's what you're trying to accomplish yourself, no?
Yeah. So it's not going to be as grandiose as that. It's not going to be like a world record car, but it's good. We're going to aim to make it a very fast car, and it's not going to be as big as that. Like Steve's new car, the Mac Reaper, is huge. It's really big. But the thing is as well, because it is completely bespoke, all these guys that have been speed running for ages, there's a guy in America called James McCoy who's been doing it for years.
I know James
always been, yeah. And he's always been the top dog. Always. Like someone would come out and break his record, and then he'd come on about a week later. And a lot of people talk about he was saving up videos. So he'd wait for someone to break his record and then give it a week or two and then just bring out another video with a new record on it.
All right.
And he's now Steve's done this 256, which is probably what did he have? 234. So it's like 25 mile an hour or so slower. I mean, Steve's was 25 mile an hour, 30 mile an hour faster than the world record was. So James is pretty quiet because I don't think like a standard platform like a Limitless or Herbeo would be able to get as fast as that.
Yeah.
So is now this completely bespoke thing has just smashed everyone completely. It's mad.
Yeah, I mean, I did watch when I was getting interested to start, looking at cars and stuff like that. I mean, initially I looked at the Limitless platform, and Robbie, as you know,
you had one, didn't you?
Yeah. But I was watching, let's say Raz, James, and all them, and they all seem to kind of plateau at a certain speed. We're talking a couple of mile an hour here and there, which would top the previous. And then obviously I think those cars really have kind of got to where you can take them then. There's only so far you can push that platform, whereas obviously Steve now has created something completely bespoke, which is designed for purpose, should we say.
Yeah, well, the thing is as well, it's like it's the wheels, it's the foams that just give up. They can be really hit and miss. They can give up at like, I've seen people have them give up at like 180 mile an hour, but then they can go. I don't know what it is with Steve's car, because whether it's the way it's set up, whether it's because it's much more efficient, but the foams don't seem to go as bad on his as they do on a normal platform. Like you used to see a lot of people, you see a lot of people that used to have these dual motor cars.
Yeah.
So they have like two motors, two ESCs, and a load of batteries, but they were so heavy when they were going along because all the weight on the foams, it would just blow. It was really bad foams. It's just too much weight. You got to think, and when you're going that fast, the downforce pushing down on it as well, it just destroys foams. It's mad. But I will say, actually, we potentially we might have on a live with myself and Jamie Morrison, who we've done a couple of live things together before. I've sort of had him on. Jamie Morrison, mad Irish man, who I think he's done about 190 odd mile an hour on a road.
I've seen that. That's on an industrial estate, isn't it?
Yeah, he's a lunatic, mate. But we talk to him all the time. He's in our chat group. He gives loads of tips, and we're always chatting and stuff. He was actually out on the runway on Monday and did 204 mile an hour with a car. But we did one thing where I sort of interviewed him and blah blah. It went quite well. And we did another one, and we sort of reached out to Steve, and he's quite up for coming on and just sort of having a chat about his car and stuff like that. So yeah, so we might do that potentially this weekend or maybe a weekend down the road.
There you go, guys. Go watch it. If they do go live stream, go subscribe to the channel, and that'll be something interesting to watch.
It will. It will. Very. I mean, he's a very, very clever technical man. So I might well need someone there just to stop me from being a complete dick and ruining the whole thing. So that's that's why Jamie will be there. So, you know.
Right, okay. Quickly bouncing on to this, I haven't shown anyone yet in any videos, but I have received a couple of tasty little upgrades for this. A lot of people complaining about the top deck. I never broke mine, for the record, right? And bearing in mind, when I was racing, I managed to plant this into a lamppost, jumping through the air about 20 foot in the air, about, what, 45 mile an hour. So mine hasn't broke, but I have upgraded it. So that is the new top deck.
Carbon.
So it's 7075 for the hinge pins, and which then mounts onto a carbon fibre top deck. And
Nice.
they came up with these chassis stiffeners as well, which I thought might interest you. These are handmade carbon fibre chassis plates.
Oh, nice. Does that stiffen it right up?
Yes.
Right. Wow.
Yeah. So as you, I'd imagine in your application would probably be a good thing as well. But they've actually, you can see the way they've been molded by hand.
Yeah. Nice. Yeah. That's cool. Unfortunately, I haven't got the chassis on it, mate. My chassis is made of Kydex.
Oh.
So it's all just cut out. I'll show you, mate. It's all because obviously you don't want the air getting under the car, so it's all just
All right.
Kydex piece. So it's all just cut out, and then it's got like dual bits on the sides and the front, so it all just locks down, so you don't get the wind taking the shell off.
Which again makes sense. So what speed did you get up to with the standard chassis?
103.
Which is still
And that was in its buggy form with the stock electronics. Yeah, that's all right.
It's not bad. It's not bad.
That's not bad. I put an Onyx pack in it, and I had to tape the whole thing down just to hold the body shell on. But I mean, it went pretty fast.
Well, as you know, battery packs was kind of my little bugbear really with this platform.
Yeah, I think isn't the shell that you get with, because was yours a roller? Oh no, it's a kit. No, but the shell you get with that is different.
Yes. So the body for this one, which is this, definitely.
Did that have more room for packs?
No.
No. I'll show you. Hang on. I'll show you mine, Chris.
Oh.
Stop it, yeah? Stop it. So, yeah, obviously, I mean, what I found on the side with the ESC and that, it wouldn't go down properly even without a battery in. So a 4S pack was a bit tight. A 6S pack, it was like up on the side like that, which is obviously a bit annoying. But I mean, look, again, it's a wicked platform, and when I took it out just as a buggy, it was great fun. And again, I launched it off some jumps and had a few bad accidents, and I didn't break that front bit either at all. So
no, I know. There was loads of people complaining about the top deck, and I never had that issue. I mean, I had my doubts about the chassis brace on the rear because obviously being rear motor, you had to remove one of the chassis because it comes with two with the kit. So, but again, no problems there. I've still not put it into the optimal setting for buggy racing, which is 2 saddle packs, motor front, ESC one side. At the moment, I'm running it in the same configuration as what you got.
Okay, so you just run it 4S, are you?
Sorry?
You just running it 4S, are you?
Yeah, so 8 scale buggy racing is all 4S.
Okay, right.
Yeah, and to be honest with you, I mean, geared up correctly, it still flies along, bearing in mind not the sort of speed that you would expect, but down the straight it's pretty quick. It's pretty quick.
Yeah.
And I mean, I don't know if have you watched the Ledbury video?
Yeah, I watched it, but yeah.
Yeah, the straight there is pretty long. You know what I mean? And you're still on power when you're hitting the bank corner at the end.
Right.
4S is more than enough. I think 6S really is. I was surprised. I mean, when it came out, normally with a 1/8 scale buggy, 4S is really more than enough.
Yeah. Especially on a track, mate. I mean, Jesus, you ain't got the room, have you, really?
It's not even just that; it's the weight of the pack, really. So if you go up in the air, whatever goes up comes down heavier.
Yeah. Yeah.
So you can imagine 6S pack, and it would also, if you're talking about weight distribution on the car, if the car took off completely flat, which they never do, by the way, if the car took off completely flat, you've got a 2S pack, let's say 3S pack, not 3S, 6S pack. There you go, Jesus. I've been racing 10 scales for too long. It would just literally, between the motor torque and the pack, it would just turn. So you would have to.
So that's quite nicely balanced with just a 4S again at the motor and ESC.
Yeah, so if you think a 4S pack, motor, all the bits, because really the motor's the heaviest part of the electronics. So, and if you think about the way the motor turns on that chassis, it brings all the torque back towards the center of the car.
Yeah.
So it's just constantly trying to balance itself.
Yeah.
But yeah, as a platform, I really don't find it that bad. I mean, I did have to hand it over to one of my friends to actually get it around there. It was only a case of a little bit of tuning, and that's probably because I'm still wet behind the ears when it comes to racing 8 scales.
8 scale, yeah.
But I think it's quite clever. I think it's quite clever what they're doing is essentially is putting the buggies in people's hands. And they're probably taking a lot more feedback than people realise. It was a comment on my channel recently, is what they're actually doing is they are taking the feedback, because there will be a version 2. And this being the first platform of the DSK, all they'll do is slowly make the changes as they go along. It's like I noticed with the rally car, there's differences in that. Not a lot, but
yeah. See, like weight distribution, I've sort of pretty much done the same on mine, because obviously I've got that 4080 is a big can, it's heavy, and it's got an XLX2 in it as well, which is obviously pretty heavy. So that balances out what I've got. I've got a couple of lightning packs from CNHL, so they're like 8500s, but they're high voltage. And I haven't overcharged them or heated them or anything yet. And from looking at the logs, the RPMs were just still climbing without dropping too much voltage. So they're still incredible, really, for what is ultimately a budget pack. They're still going really well. So my goal is to.
You use China Hobby lines and not Onyx then, or?
Well, because I've got Onyx packs, which I run in my big Limitless car.
Yeah.
But then they're 9350s. They are huge packs, and the weight of them, it would just fuck the distribution completely. Now I could get some like 5K fat packs or something like that would be cool. But we've got quite a good relationship with CNHL. They're always very keen to send packs, and so I just look on there and just thought these were their new high voltage ones. So I just chuck us a couple of them, because they will fit in. I basically there's like a 3D printed battery tray which holds both of them, which sits on top of the chassis, but it floats over the main chassis underneath.
Okay,
and it balances perfectly. I think if I were to put those 9350s, they are massive. They're about that long, and they're only 4S packs, but they're super powerful. I mean, they were running that car to nearly 180 mile an hour, and they're not even sagging at all.
Yeah.
But yeah, so that's my goal. I'll see if I can get them up to 150, those packs.
It's I'm actually like I'll speak to you later on actually because I'm actually looking for new race packs for my buggies and also for these
Yeah,
because I'm going to want to convert this to saddle packs and I also run saddle packs on my associated as well.
yeah,
So yeah, I'm currently looking for a good alternative to the batteries that I got. So I'll probably have a chat with you about it. But
yeah. Fine.
I've not I've not haven't had a massively good experience in the past with China Hobby Line, but maybe things are different now. Like
Mm.
I
Yeah.
I had like previously I was using the what were they? The black ones with a like a gold writing or like a bronzy writing on them. The A plus
The
dash packs, is it?
like the racing ones,
Yes. Yeah, I was using
the
those.
racing series. Yeah.
And I had two get quite leery and big on me, and all I was running it was with a 3S armor,
Yeah.
and they just got big and swelled up really quickly for no real
Oh,
reason.
really?
To be honest. Yeah.
Oh, right. I
So
mean, I've never had an issue with any of them. I mean, we used a lot of the. I don't think they're the racing series. The ones that are like white and green and orange, like the big 6S packs. Use them, and they're super powerful. In like the Creighton and stuff like that. 6S in that is just super powerful. They're really good. But and then we also use the Innovation RC 10,000 milliamp hour packs that they brought out, and we tried them for speed running and got them up to about 160 odd. But then once you start getting up to that sort of high voltage, that they just couldn't cope. But that's why Onyx packs are so good, and why they're so popular in speed running. They are just, it's like some weird magic's gone on to make them. They just produce so much power.
well, the funny thing is one of my favorite packs actually is Onyx. I
Yeah,
had a 8800 150C extreme graphene, and
yeah.
the amount of power that gave out was just ridiculous.
I
It
know they're
was,
mad.
and it's like that was my first experience with a battery that could kind of, if it did what it said on the tin.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
There's no balls, and they started going into all these like two P packs, which are all the parallel packs.
yeah,
Started going into them, but they've now gone back with the fat packs. They've gone just back to normal 1P packs, and they're ridiculous. Like two people like Sean Marsh and people like that, they're running like two 4S 5,000 milliamp hour packs and doing 200 mile an hour with it. It's just insane. They're such
yeah.
good packs, but they are very expensive, and they're quite fragile, to be honest. If you know what I mean, you can have a crash and they could just be destroyed because they're pure soft packs, you know. And if you, sorry, shameful advertisement, but if you watch the channel, there is actually a video on there where Phil shows how to actually protect your packs. So
Yeah,
putting like Kydex sheets either side, and then redoing them. And it's actually a really, really good way to protect your packs. He had a really bad crash down the runway. He literally came off the road, went into the grass at about 120 mile an hour, and obviously the car just stopped instantly. And so the packs were all just mashed into or they smashed into the front on the steering and stuff like that. But they were absolutely fine because he had these Kydex. And you know what Kydex is? They use it for like ballistic holders, gun holders, and stuff like that. So it's proper hardcore stuff, and protected them completely. If they weren't protected, it would have written off two packs at least.
it's mad, isn't it?
Yeah,
Like a lot of it. What people don't realize is like, especially even with bashing. I mean, batteries are so important. Batteries are so important. One, obviously, to get the power you want of them. Two, looking after your batteries is a huge thing. Like a lot of people just,
mm.
the amount of people I see out there that just literally abuse their batteries, and then don't understand or don't fathom why they failed. I mean, it's a it's a chemical inside. It's a chemical reaction that's happening to give you the power you need.
Yeah.
And I've actually had a pack explode on me once, and I tell you what, it's a fucking scary moment when it happens.
Oh mate, it's bad. I had one go up in the back of my car while I was driving or anything, but I'd gone down to this car park, and what I'd done, even back then I was doing stupid shit. But what I'd done is I got like a 3S Senton, but I'd sort of lowered it and put one of those Delta plastic Ferrari F40 bodies on it. So I was just down there like hooning it and drifting and all sorts, and then it cut out. And I was thinking, man, I've only been going that long, and it was like it was a Z battery, I think, so not the best in the world, but it cut out. So I thought, mate, that's not right. So I turned it on again, and it worked fine. So I went again, and it cut out almost straight away. So I turned it on again, it went fine, and I got it, and it cut out, and I brought the car back, put it in the boot of the car. The battery straps are obviously holding the hard case together. So when I took the battery strap, the hard case just popped off, and all the cells popped up and started smoking. So I literally had to throw it into this car park. It was bad, mate.
Yeah, it does scare you because I mean, one of them going up and they go up quick, and they go up really quick. So what's the plan for you guys now then? So obviously you're working on this car now. Are you going to any events to test it out, or are you just gonna? Is that it for the speedrun season, or?
No, not for mate. Jesus, go back and watch the videos. We run all through the winter. We're like stupid idiots. Like, do you know what I mean? Like most people will stop because obviously it's good if it's warm. If it's cold, it's probably not the best conditions because you need everything to be a bit warm for it to be optimum. But we just want to go out. You know, we're not in it to break any records. We're not in it to beat anyone's speed. We're just in it to go out and have a laugh. And if we have to do that when it's like -1, then we'll just go out and just keep going. And we'll continue to go out better.
How have you been coping with the stupid heat we've been having recently? With obviously.
Yeah, bad. Well, we had one time on the runway where it was so hot that it actually started having a detrimental effect. Like we got there like 8 o'clock, and it was all the cars were running fine, and we just couldn't. As the day went on, we just kept on like losing miles an hour with every run. But the cars were so hot. You've got to think when you can only do one run, then you've got to bring it in and let everything cool down because they run so hot. But they weren't able to cool down, so you're running with the motor already slightly overheated, and it just started to become a nightmare. So yeah, that was shit. Trying to come in my shed and or my workshop and do anything was just a write-off.
Well, this is part of the reason why I've not done any videos in the shed recently. I've literally got in here first thing in the morning or last thing at night, and I'm not in here for long because the weather has been atrocious. Like
it's been hideous, mate.
It was like when we had that 38-degree weather in here. I think it was something stupid like 50 degrees or something. It was mental. Because the thing is, I've insulated all this as well, as you can imagine, just for the winter time. Because in Wales, we never normally see sun. But it has been hard though. I mean, obviously, there's a few people that I know from America, and we talk about heat, and they're like, "Oh yeah, that's not that hot," and I'm like, "Oh yeah, it was quite hot for me." And then when I told them the temperatures recently, and they were like, "Oh yeah, dude, that's pretty warm."
Yeah, but we're not set up for it either, mate. Do you know what I mean? Not set up at all. Like trying to go to bed with a epoxy fan blowing hot air in your face is a pile of shit. It's awful. Do you know what I mean? It's It's bad, and then all of a sudden there's loads of This is what I find mad about social media. So like, everyone's got loads of theories about where to position a fan. If you have one near a window that's open and one down the hallway, it's going to cool down your house. It's bullshit, mate. It's just hot. Do you know what I mean?
Guys, in the comments, just to kind of bounce back to you guys, what I want to know, have you got any questions for me or Andy? Whether it be bashing or obviously Andy with the speed running or me with the racing, let me know in the comments, because I noticed obviously all you guys are going quite quiet at the moment, and
I think we've just been warbling on, haven't we?
we have a little bit, but still, I mean, that's a good thing. That's a
Yeah,
good
well, I
thing.
mean, look, mate, we haven't spoken in ages, so yeah, it's been a bit of a catch up, hasn't it?
It has, mate. Yeah, and we should do this more often. We should do
Yeah,
this
no, I'm up
more
for that, mate.
often.
Yeah.
I
It's the
am.
Mitchells, isn't it? The brothers.
Yes. I haven't done a live stream for. I was saying earlier, the last time I did a live stream has got to be 7 months ago.
Well, you used to do a lot, didn't you?
Yeah. And that truck over my shoulder, that hasn't been up for a whole year. That's bad, isn't it? It is bad.
Yeah. Well. What I wanted to say as well. Now, obviously, you've got 10,000 subs. You've got to give a car away, haven't you?
I have. So I'm going to be paying for it out of my YouTube earnings, should we say? So it is completely funded by me, although I have got a manufacturer on board. They're going to give something away as well. So I am giving away an Outcast 4S. I haven't decided on how I'm going to do the competition, but I'm definitely doing the competition, because what the way I thought about it is what I'm going to do is people in the UK. I will just order the car to their house. But I'm thinking, because of shipping fees to anywhere outside of the UK, what I'll probably do is order the car from, let's say, if they're in America, I'll go to A-Main or Horizon or whatever. I think it's all done now through Horizon. Armour doesn't even have a website anymore, do they?
No, it's all Horizon.
Yeah. So I will literally order the car, get it to their house or wherever in the world, whatever's best for them. As for FMS have decided that you're going to give away a car. I picked the car. I'm not going to tell everyone yet. I've picked the car that they're going to give away. But I will tell them the winner's address and they will post it. So there's going to be 2 prizes. And I'll probably chuck in a few little Chris with the C bits and bobs as well. And yeah. But I said I was going to do it. It's my way of kind of giving back to the community, because I mean it, and it is humbling, really. When you get to that point, I mean, even like yourself, you've got a strong community behind you. To realize you've got that many people who come to, I want to be part of this. It's a wicked feeling. It's a wicked feeling, and to have those people resonate with you as well. So your thoughts, like me, I'm like you. I will literally say whatever is on my mind. I will go out. I will chat shit to strangers. I will have banter with my friends, but I'll also come back and do the normal stuff as well, as you know. And it's awesome that the people in the community kind of accept that, resonate with it, and go, yeah, we like this. This is a bit of us.
Yeah.
I mean, can never see myself as a Tom Lee. Phil does an amazing job of his. Let's call it. That is his talent. He's very good at showcasing products.
Oh, his channel is absolutely great. I absolutely love it. If it comes up, I'll watch it 100%.
And I love the fact that he kind of he's very much like, I like all RCs, and that's kind of his thing. And it's like, you guys, you love your bashing, your speed runs. It's good that there's so many different channels out there that these days, I can remember when I first started getting back into the hobby, and I'm looking, and really there was probably, if I'm honest, 4 or 5 standout channels that you think, oh yeah, I'll go watch them. Now there's such a good selection of knowledge out there for people. I think it's amazing.
Yeah.
Some of
It's
it is
quite
good.
bad. Yeah, I mean, we're into all sorts of RC, but we kind of, as we started doing so much content on speedrun, we kind of pigeonholed ourselves a little bit. But we'd be, and you know, me especially, I'll be well up for getting other cars onto the channel and stuff like that. So yeah, I'm trying to speak to Rlaarlo about that and sort of say, look, all right, bro,
come buggy racing.
I was going to say, you're trying to sell me a car?
No.
No.
No, I'm just saying you need to come try racing. Come give it a go.
Yeah, I might do, mate. I might do. It'd be
it's
good
very
to
addictive. So where I
Yeah.
think you'd be good at it is you clearly have the concentration, right? You have the concentration for however long you're doing it. Like, let's be honest, like I've watched some of your speedrun videos, and from the moment of you leaving the car up, setting it up, doing your run, bringing it back, that's all down to concentration. You know, you have to be switched on for the speed you're going at.
Yeah, I would. Yeah, I would say that's right. I like probably 50% of it is concentrating, trying not to shit my pants.
Yeah, and
Because
a lot of that is same thing with buggy racing. Is like I got a habit when it comes to the finals is I get overexcited in my own head, and then I fuck it all up. You know, there's no other way of putting it. That and you know, let's call a speed a speed. Is yes, I'm progressing, but every time I get to a final, I'm just go, and it all goes to shit.
Yeah. It'll be a different vibe for me, sort of going out and driving and competing against other people, because obviously speedrunning, well, the way we kind of see it is you're just competing against yourself, because it's literally about trying to go faster. So
Right.
you're just trying to beat your own speeds.
So
I suppose you do that with your lap times and stuff like that, do you? Yeah.
Yeah. So essentially, the first 4 qualification runs you do is you racing against yourself. The only time it ever is as soon as you get to your final is it's then on, then, if that makes sense. So I'm great at qualifying.
Yeah.
I'm great at qualifying. I get my head stuck in. I'm not really concentrating on anything else. As soon as I get to a final, all of a sudden I'm aware of everyone else around me.
You're trying to chase people, yeah.
Chase them, get out of people's way. That I might have a faster car behind me. Defending people, stuff, you know, from them getting. So it is about tactical driving in some ways. You come into a corner, you don't want to give your position away.
Yeah, of course.
So yeah, it's just that 5 minutes of the final that I'm. For me, is that extra 10% that I go in. Yeah, I'm not very good at this.
Yeah, mate. Well, you are full in on the racing, full in on it. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I do enjoy it. I do enjoy it. I'm not saying I'm completely over the bashes, because I'm not, far from it. You know, but it was very much a passion of mine when I was a kid, and it's nice to relive that kind of passion. So I have got some comments here that people want to. 2 seconds. Steve's car is definitely lighter due to the motors, I'd imagine. Definitely top color Chris, a brick lipo and a brick lipo, not saddle pack. I'm not sure that. That's my battery. No, it's 3.994, too high for storage charge, because I've now got my 4S lipo on storage charge, and this stream is going. Steam? No, 3.94, 3.8. 3.85, somewhere around there. I would normally 3.94.
3.8. I would around there.
Yeah,
I would say that. See, this is a nightmare about speed running, Chris. Like, you know, if you go out with like your basher or whatever, and you literally go down to LVC, so your batteries are all right, storage is particularly easy to get to, stuff like that. When you're speed running, you're topping your packs up after every run, because you want them to have as much energy as possible. So when you finish for the day, you've got to come home with fully charged packs and discharge them all. And it is the most ball ache thing in the world about it. It's does my head in, mate. It's awful.
I assume you've got one of these.
Yeah, I haven't. I use an eye charger. So yeah, I use a little eye charger off of it that I've got set up in here. It's only a little dinky thing, but it's super good, mate. Like
Well,
that.
they use eye chargers for racing as well. But
Yeah, that's super good.
Yeah. So the funny thing is, I'm like currently looking at an eye charger. I'm looking at, is it a 465 or whatever it is?
Okay. See, because what we do with that, I can run it off of. So I've got like a little charging box.
Yeah.
So it sits in that, and we can take it out on the field, and it just runs off a 6S pack. So because we're not doing full charges, we're just doing top ups. The 6S pack will do probably what, I don't know, six top up charges. Would give you 6 runs. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah. So and it's pretty much the same with racing as well, though. So I go out with let's say with the 10th cars. I may only use the top 10%, top 15% of the battery. But
Yeah.
then what I'm doing essentially is either topping them up, or I'll discharge down fully and recharge, just to keep the cells nice and warm and awake.
Yeah.
Yeah. But
Warm cells are the way, mate.
it is, yeah, a warm battery for me. All right, not overly warm, but warm.
Do you heat them?
Not for racing, no. Used to. So
No.
when years ago when I was touring car racing, we used to run nickel metal hydrides, and you had to warm them to get any performance out of them.
Right. Okay.
Really, with the lipos these days, they're all lithium high voltage, and generally they're kind of, if it's indoors, the battery packs are warm anyway.
Mm.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and as far as warming them up, like for you guys to get the absolute, 2% more, no, I don't do that.
Yeah. Yeah, we'll put them in a box at 40 degrees and leave them in there for a fair old while to get the heat through all of the cells.
Yeah.
And sometimes they'll come out quite puffy, but they were and that's what's so good about the Onyx packs, they recover so well. And the internal resistance, I mean, the packs I've got are like a year and a half old, and the internal resistance is still unbelievable in all the cells. It's almost like a brand new pack. It's incredible.
It's like that with
But it's like you're saying, that's looking after them. So that's like using them, heating them up, doing all that, but coming home and discharging them, putting them in storage, making sure they're all good. It's exactly what you said. If you treat your batteries well, they'll last a long time.
Yeah, they do. Yeah, I mean, sometimes I have battery packs that you can see the resistance creeping, and you think, well, that's on his way. And I did have it recently where I was testing batteries for Hobby King, and they sent me the 4600 lithium high voltage 2S packs, 140C, and on paper they looked amazing, and they run great for about 2-3 months. And then all of a sudden, because I'm using like a six-term motor in my 4-wheel drive, I noticed that basically the car was going into not like a soft cut, and I couldn't work it out for the life of me. Checked all the logs on the ESC, all the data came back fine, all the temps were good. And when I tested the batteries, it came back that these packs in particular, the resistance was climbing so much that it was just right. That's it. It just can't cope with the amps that's being pulled through it. But
yeah, they're Turnigy, aren't they?
Yeah, those Turnigies. Yeah. So this is why I'm interested in batteries at the moment, because I've been looking at Onyx. But if you think China Hobby Line are decent, I'll have a look at those as well.
Mate, I found them. I found them really good, but I haven't had a problem with any of the packs we've had, and we've had quite a few different ones from different ranges. So, and these lightning packs are great. I think they might do shorties in the lightning packs. I'll have to have a look, mate.
Yeah. I was going to reach out to China Hobby Line anyway, so kind of see if they want to go work with some sort of race program or something like that. Like see what happens. But yeah, just a quick question here. He's saying, all right, so ideally I need to bring it down. Okay, not a problem. I've got storage charge now. I am setting up the dips on the DSK. So one of the bits of feedback that I had come back is I let the owner of Ledbury drive my car on one of the last videos. And one of the things he came back with is I explained to him the diffs, what was in there. So this car comes with the stock fluids is 7k front, 7k centre, and 5k in the rear. And the car was basically just over rotating on corners. So what I'm doing now is thickening the diffs up to cope with it. So I'm now going 30k front, 60k in the centre, and I believe in the rear I'm going to go 20k. Doesn't sound like a lot, but on a race buggy, that's actually quite a big difference. I'm hoping it will give me a lot steadier car in the corners and more forward traction. So that's essentially what I'm looking for. Exotech racing is fun. Trying to find the perfect lap. Agreed. Problem is a lot of you young guys storing them, what was it? Don't like storing them because they take too long. But shape storage stop point is 3.85. The charger should stop on its own at 3.85. They come from the store at 3.85. Agreed. Yeah, I'll go with that.
3.8, 3.85. I've got mine set to 3.8, but that's just what I.
He said he's got a Sky RC T100 that's currently storage charging. What I'll say to you, Kai, is if you can pick yourself up one of these Sky RC dischargers. If you're someone who goes out and uses your car on a regular basis, the discharger is brilliant, because what it'll do is you can set it at a high amperage, which will drain your battery. So it's like working your battery like it would in a car. So I actually storage charge at 20 amps with my race packs to just really drag the power out of it. They will recover. So what you would then do is I normally set them just a touch lower than what your storage charge would be, because they'll always recover. A good battery will recover some amperage, some voltage, I should say. I'm right in saying that, aren't I? And yeah.
So does your discharger run off the pack that's plugged into it as well?
Yes.
Yeah, which is really cool. I mean, Phil's got one. It's not that one, but it's a little box, and you literally plug the battery in, and it powers it up, and then discharges it.
Yeah, so it's
super easy.
Yeah, it's exactly what I tend to do. Is just it's an XT60 plug on the side, and obviously a lot of the bullets that they're bullet connectors on the race cars, as you probably realised, is they've got like a XT60 to 25mm bullet. Plug it in. I normally set mine. I'm going to call it 0.2 down from what it should be from storage, and it'll pull it right the way down. It gives you the amperage is pulling out, the MAR is pulling out of the battery, but you can also plug that into a computer and analyze your battery at the same time.
Yeah, nice.
Yeah, so it's quite cool. It's about 70 quid, but it's a really good investment. Really good investment. I like this chap. Seems on my wavelength. ChriswithaC, so get him racing if we can do it, and that's off Matt. So that he's gone from saying he's more handsome than you to actually you can come along if you want to.
Oh, is that? Oh, that's the beautiful man. That's the nice. That's all right. We're friends now, Matt. That's cool.
My charge of the storage selection can set cells, bars, amps. Yeah, Chris, we used to make battery packs before every race. Yeah, agreed. Yeah, used to do that definitely with the nickel metal hydrides. The only chargers I use are Protect Prodigy 610EZ, best for everything. The Charge Up 6S and cheap.
What were they?
Protect Prodigy 610EZ. I've never heard of them.
I've never heard of them.
You can get them on the American Amazon for $69 to $80, so it's a reasonable price for a charger. The only thing I'll say is not all chargers are the same. You know and I've kind of realised this through reviewing a few. Like some of them, they proclaim to for example, like some of the bigger packs. Oh yeah, we can do 10 amps per rail. And then you actually go plug them into a DC input, which should allow them to pull the amperage they need, and they just don't. Yeah, they kind of like I assume when you charge your packs, they're in a DC charge, are they?
Yeah. So this connects up. I've got a DC power supply, so I'll just plug it into that when I get home.
Yeah,
and
so
that's what I charge them before I go.
You've got one in your house as well, though, haven't you? In your shed.
I've got one.
You've got a DC
What,
converter.
the charger?
Yeah, converter.
Yeah.
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 I think we spoke about it before because I was looking for a better solution in here, but I've now gone and bought a DJI power pack, which gives you DC out. So
yeah, nice.
I tend to use that now. Just having a look. Yes, I'm not sure what the 610 EZ is, but if you want to put a link in there, please do, and then we can check it out and have a quick look for you. I don't mind buying stuff off Amazon, but I haven't personally had the best of experience with buying stuff off Amazon.
No, when I first started, when I went from sort of lockdown building loads of Tamiya's, and then I don't know what I was on. I was watching something and a video came up, and I think they'd just come out of the Big Rock V3, and I saw that and I thought, oh, Jesus, mate, that looks ridiculous. I'll get one of them. I got one of them and I ordered off Amazon 5200 Z packs, and they were actually all right. But
all right, yeah.
There are some. I know Phil bought 2 4S Hoovu packs. Have you heard of them?
Yes, unfortunately.
Jesus, mate. He bought 2 of them, and I think 2 of them, 2 4S packs, were about 60 quid. And the battery sag on them were ridiculous. Like literally driving a 4S Creighton across a field, and it would just cut out every single time. They'd sag so much it would go into LVC.
Right, okay. What was that in his Creighton?
Yeah, Creighton 4S, yeah.
Which Creighton was that? Was that 2.5 or the 2?
2.5.
Right, okay, so...
I know they had issues with the speed controllers.
I was just going to... I did a video on this, so there's a firmware update that actually solves that problem. To be honest, it's the second most viewed video on my channel. So basically, when they first came out, they set the LVC so high, and the algorithm in the ESC was it was a non-runner from the off. Now, when I first had the car, I bought it from Model Sport, I believe, and took the car out, and literally within minutes of me putting the pack in, the car would just literally die on his ass, then, should we say. So I went in, program card, changed the LVC, did make a little bit of a difference. It was still happening. Checked the batteries and everything. And it turns out then a couple of weeks later, there was a firmware update for the Spectrum ESC that solved the problem. And never had a problem ever again with any pack I had.
Did they put that firmware on new trucks that were being built and stuff then?
So after that firmware was out, every single truck from then onwards being made, yes, they did. Unfortunately, as you can imagine, there was a load of trucks out there with that firmware on them.
Yeah. See, what leads me to believe is that Phil's didn't have that problem because other packs were absolutely fine. And it would run fine until you had it pinned. So do you see what I mean? So the batteries were really dropping out, and that's what was causing it to stop. Because we put like I don't know what else it had, a CNHL we put in it, a 4S pack, and it just ran fine. There was no problem at all. But yeah, those, I mean, people might have those Hooboo packs, and some of you know what, it's like anything in it. Some packs people have great time with.
Well,
and others,
and that's exactly the issue I was having with recently with those Turnigy batteries while I was racing. Is as soon as I changed over to the Intellects I was using, I had no problems at all. The car would run great. Because initially I thought it was the motor. I thought the motor, the sensor board had gone. So I had there's a, I'm going to call him old wise owl, Craig Harris. Very, very knowledgeable guy, very fast guy as well. He's actually taken the motor, put it on an analyzer. Motor's come back actually tip top, no problems at all. So then we had to go in and try and find out where the problem was. And yeah, it turns out it's all down to the battery packs.
Right. Okay. There you go. See, that's good. That's good to be able to sort of go that deep into it to work out where your issues are. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah.
And that only comes from like years of experience and having sort of clever people around you and stuff like that. This is why Phil's quite a cool person to hang out with. He does the most ridiculous stuff. Like his drone motor car now, because it is so powerful if you turn it up. He's spent the last 2 weeks making a rolling road. So he's literally made he's made this thing. I can't really do it on it. It's about that big, the frame, and it's got like 4 heavy duty rollers on it. And his plan is to strap it down onto it and then just give it like the full launch on it and just take all the data off the ESCs to see, because they're very clever. They let you know whether one's cutting out or.
So it'll show like the actual load of the motors and everything as well.
Yeah. So it tells you exactly whether something's cutting out. It gives you full logging on every single motor on the individual ESCs. So it's really clever. But obviously, it's quite hard to do that down a runway because from experience, all that means is it cuts a motor and tries to kill your friend. So we don't want to do that.
No.
But then you see like Steve, who's obviously the fastest man in the world, that he did all of his development using like rolling roads and taking data and, you know, all of that kind of stuff, which is why he is, you know, he's the top dog
in the world.
Very clever man. Very clever man.
It's funny though, because it's that one person that just looks that one step further that normally achieves the results, isn't it?
But you know, but then it might move. It's going to move the whole thing forward because people, like I said, people now with stock things are going to be looking at shit. What am I going to do? I have to strap a rocket on something and give that a go.
Yeah. I mean, when I seen because it was on the news, and obviously they gave their the speed, and I was like, man, things have really spiced up.
Mate,
you know, going back, what was it, a year previously? I was looking at it or something like that. And so I think Raz was at. What was he at? What was the speed about a year ago? I think Raz
about 220 odd.
Yeah, and what's this guy done now?
256.
And as you know, I've watched enough videos to realise how hard it is even to get an extra 2 mile an hour.
Jesus, mate, it is tough. Like every milestone is a massive thing, and the worst thing about it is as soon as you hit, say you've been trying for ages, you hit 150. As soon as you've done it, you're really chuffed, but then you're moving on to then trying to get 155, 160. It never ends, mate. It never ends.
2 seconds. The Prodigy 610 is a standard small box charger. Okay. I hate some chargers. Spec says 2S discharge balance. and it only two amp discharge balance when it only goes to 1 amp. Honestly, X-Tech, get yourself one of those Sky RC discharges are brilliant. 2 amp, should it be a charger does 1 amp balance? 2 amp it should be, and the charger only does 1 amp balance. No, chargers will definitely do more than 1 amp.
What, it only charges at 1 amp?
If it charges at 1 amp, that's, if you got a 5,000 mAh pack, that's going to take a while.
Yeah, you're going to be there for a fortnight.
Yeah. So basically, the most chargers will allow you to charge at 1C rating. So, for example, if you've got a 6,000 mAh pack, you would charge at 6 amps. If it is only charging at 1 amp, yeah, that's quite miserable.
I mean, that's going to be like that. That's going to be like that.
Yeah.
That's like 1 amp. That takes a year to do a 2S.
What's that? A receiver pack or something? Is it? Or
no, it's like it's a mini 2S balance charger.
Oh yeah.
I don't know where I got it. It might have been for that shit yellow plane that's in the background that I can't fly for shit. Hate it. I hate planes, mate. Absolutely hate it. Did you
I've had loads of people asking me, do I want to review planes or helicopters?
No.
And honestly, I would rather, and excuse the expression, shit in my hands and clap. I have a hard enough time actually getting a car around on the floor, let alone to having something drop out of the sky.
Mate, literally, my record of flying planes is like literally I've crashed every single thing that's gone in the air, and a few of them. I'll tell you a quick story. I did. I think my wife bought me this. It was like a foam plane with like an EDF on the back. It was some cheap piece of shit with hardly any power. It was Christmas, and I went down to where this local pub is in the countryside. They've got like a big cricket field next to it. So I rocked up in the car, I had it all charged and ready to go, and I walked out into this field, and there was a dude walking his dog. And I said to him, mate, you might want to get out of the way. This is going to go. And I pinned it, threw it, and it went straight in the ground, and the wings fell off it. And
sorry.
This bloke, this dude pissed himself and probably went home and told his whole family, mate, I've seen this absolute dickhead with a plane. It's ridiculous. So I did the walk of shame, mate. Had to pick up all the bits and threw it in the back of the car and went home. So that's how crap I am.
I like that.
Phil, on the other hand, Phil is loving the planes at the moment. He's got loads of like FPV planes and stuff like that. He's got this Chapito thing, which is like a fixed wing, which does about what was it, 140 mile an hour or something like that. It does. The bloke's an absolute nut job, anyway. And we went out. There was the eclipse the other day.
Yeah.
So we thought where we are. There's a place where there's like a model aircraft club, but it's out in like local woodland, and there's a big space in the middle where they've cut out runway and all that sort of stuff. So we thought, mate, let's go down there and we'll take the plane up and try and film the eclipse from a plane. Be absolutely mental footage. So we got down there. He took the plane up a little bit and stuff like that, and then brought it back down. Then all of a sudden, hundreds of people turned up because everyone's out there with their bloody calendars on their head and little cardboard boxes with pinholes in and stuff like that. But, mate, there were literally about 200 people down, and we're like, we can't fly this now because they're all sat on the runway and all this sort of stuff. So we walked round to a different side and tried to find another spot. And before we knew it, everyone was walking off. It's like, is that it? It didn't even go dark. It was sort of a bit twilighty. So we completely fucked it. Didn't get any footage. It was utter shite. There you go, mate.
I'll be honest with you, I was really disappointed with the eclipse. I was like, oh, well, it's gone slightly dark. Never mind. Right, next. There was people selling these glasses for stupid money, and I was like, yeah, all right, well, Yeah, I'm not buying into that. Number one, number two. I'm pretty sure this. We had an eclipse, didn't we? Like I can't remember how many years back, but I was actually driving a bus at the time when the eclipse happened, and it was like, yeah, it's got a little bit dark. You know, turn your headlights on, make sure someone doesn't crash into you because they look too busy looking at the sky. But the way they kind of announced this recently, I was like, "Oh, this is going to be really interesting." This is.
Yeah, and once in a lifetime it was meant to be, wasn't it?
I sat in my back garden. It was boiling hot, and I sat there. I was waiting for this thing to happen. I was just looking. This is really shit. Everyone was kind of out looking at the skies, and well, yeah, all right. I just went back in the house. Went back in the house.
Mate, you know what? There were some people that were importing these bloody eclipse glasses, and by the way, I would not trust my eyesight from, like, you know, massively manufactured Chinese sort of eclipse glasses. You imagine, like, there's loads of children with their retinas on fire trying to watch this thing because someone hasn't made them properly. It's like, mate, I'm not wearing them. No way.
By the way, there's nothing wrong with China.
I'm not, mate. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying shit. I don't know why I said China. Sorry. It could have come from Poland, could have come from bloody Germany, wherever. But wherever they were mass produced, I'm sure they weren't, like, every one of them tested properly to make sure your eyes weren't going to melt when you looked at it.
No, they weren't.
You know what I'm saying? Maybe, I don't know. Maybe I haven't got faith in people. Maybe I should just stop being a moany old bastard. All right.
Unfortunately, I will say, and at our age, that's what happens.
It is, mate. Gone full Mitchell.
Full Mitchell mode. Oi. I wish I'd never started these diffs. I know it's got to be done because I want the cars to actually go in the right direction, but yeah.
Mate, what I found, they come out, they're really easy to work on. They come out and go in really nice. The diffs.
No, they don't.
No? Well, I did. I found it easy.
The anti-roll bars are a pain in the ass.
Oh, yeah, I'd whip them off, mate. I don't need them.
Well, yeah, that's my point, though. I do need them.
I don't need shocks either, mate. Have you seen my shocks?
What are they? Metal.
Solid links, front and back. Yeah.
So does it move at all?
The only thing that makes it move is the flex in the arms. That's really? You don't want it to move. You don't want the back to sit down at all because you get underneath it. And when it starts going, because of this is why these shells are so good. Because of slant on the front, the aero pushing that down sits the front down really nice.
So have you kept the carbon fiber inserts on the arms as well?
Yeah.
Yeah, that got you. Did they come with the carbon fiber inserts?
Yeah, the RTR did, yeah.
Oh, interesting. Because they actually said that was one of the points of the Pro Kit, that the Pro Kit came with carbon fiber, blah 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 blah. You know.
They came with them, didn't they?
That does surprise me.
Mm.
That is interesting. So maybe it's just Spiel. Maybe it's just Spiel because they're like, oh yeah, you know, this is extras, but it's clearly not. It's clearly not. Any plans for any new bashes then, or you? What are you bashing?
Currently a V6 Creighton and a Outcast 4S 2.5.
Lovely car.
Oh mate, it's ridiculous.
The Outcast is awesome.
It's absolutely ridiculous. You know, I told you I got one of those PD Racing TK10 things.
Yeah, you liked that, didn't you?
No, not really. It was oh right, sarcasm. There you go,
Yeah.
mate. Well done, mate. It was loads of people rave about him, and I know Tom Lee did a video, and he absolutely loved it. He had like the truggy version, but I don't know whether, mate. I went through 3 chassis in about 2 weeks, and
Well, the
all
funny,
right, yeah, we were going to skate parks. We were going to skate parks and launching it, but the shocks were way too soft. I had to put what did I put on? I put 4S armor shocks on it in the end, because it just slapped so hard all the time. And yeah, I mean, I had to do loads of work to make it like a really strong basher.
yeah,
You know, me and Phil were going out together. He had his Creighton 4S, and I was using that, and you could see, all right, the Creighton's more expensive, but you can see why. Absolutely why. I mean, look, at the end, it was a 4S truck, and it was super quick. The tires were crap. There's no venting on them on the outside at all, so they just got filled up with water, and it just couldn't get the water out. I spent like a half a day heating them up on a radiator and squeezing water out of them just so I could sell it, because the wheels were so unbalanced because of all the water that was stuck in them. It was a nightmare, mate.
and
So
you know,
yeah, again, that was my experience with it. You know, other people have had great experiences, and they are, for the money, they're a very quick basher, I suppose.
yeah. Well, the funny thing is, I mean, I had the Red Cat variant, didn't I? I had the Valkyrie, and that was actually
Yeah,
really
the
good.
same company, aren't they?
Yeah, same
Yeah.
company. So PD Racing, Blitz, not Blitzkrieg, WOV Racing, and Red Cat are all the same thing. Well, I'm not saying all their cars are the same thing, but essentially it was the same company who made that car, which I believe is PD Racing. PD Racing made that. Oh Christ, yeah, that is thin. No wonder the rear end decided to do whatever it wanted to do.
Jesus.
But
I've got
I
half a mil. I've got half a million in my mate.
do you know the main problem I found with the Red Cat was,
What's
do you
that?
know the rear differential? They got those eyelets, haven't they? They come off the diff.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, you have, if you break one of those eyes. So let's say this, but it's not. You know, obviously, let's say that you can replace. On the differential on the Red Cat, which I know is the same on the PD. If you snap one of those, you got to buy a whole diff.
Yeah, mate, it's shit. What I found as well, just getting to the motor mount was a massive job. Mate, you got to take covers off and take the oh, it's just ridiculous, because it's got on my one anyway, it had a really short, behind the center diff, it had a really short dog bone. It was probably about that long.
Yeah.
That went from a cup to a cup. So it's all in there super. It was a nightmare to get out work on. And that held all the moisture as well. You could see over time it was just gonna be a nightmare.
Yeah, it's I swapped the servo out, and that was a mission.
Yeah. Yeah, but I mean, it's on my sorry, mate. It's on my video anyway. I did a video on it when I bought it and sort of took it out, and it's all well documented. You know, sort of the trials and tribulations I had with mine, and the improvements I made to make it sort of more capable.
Yeah.
But in the end, I just sold it and got the Outcast, and that's been bulletproof, mate.
The honestly, the Outcast. When I first, I had the version 2, didn't I? And I've now got obviously the 2.5 Creighton, which again, that for me, if I had to say there was cars I wanted to keep, that would definitely be one of them, because just reliable, parts are cheap.
Yeah.
The electronics are always pretty decent in an armor.
Yeah.
The servos, not so much. I'm not the massive fan of the servos. But overall, they're just a solid platform. I mean, Yeah, I've broken some stuff on it, but then that's because I've deserved it to that was on me, that one. No reason of the car being rubbish. The car was great. Just me being a knob and crashing into things.
Like you do, innit? But yeah, mine's been. I mean, I've abused mine a fair bit, and it's been unbelievable. I haven't had to upgrade anything. I got a what have I put on it?
That's not good. I've just emptied the differential oil out of this diff, and the gear is rusty.
Oh, Jesus, mate!
I'll put some proper diff oil in because I did use the one that came in the kit. So
that's weird, isn't it?
Yeah, I mean, not had a problem with the car, but it is strangely rusty. Yeah, you can see it there. See all the rust built up the back.
Yeah, that's weird, mate. Why did it do that with oil in it?
Car's never been wet. Never been wet. It's just been on track. That's it.
Yeah. Weird.
Yeah. Right, questions, guys. Let's have a quick look. See what the comments are. Fair enough, because like ground bashing jumped a few times, but it's not for me. Yep, each their own. Fair enough. Yeah, Tom Lee video and it was absolutely nuts how he didn't break it. I don't know. Yeah, to be fair, Tom Lee did send it. Yeah,
that was bouncing off of fences and stuff, wasn't
it? Yeah. I mean, fair dues. You can't say he didn't try and break it because I mean, went off the side of a skate park straight into a metal post.
Yeah, more than once.
Kevin hurts a lot of feelings. Yeah.
Kevin,
doing it for
what? Talbot?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
There's
a controversial conversation coming up, isn't it?
Yeah, I'm not going to get into that. I admire him as someone who's worked hard and created something. I'm just not particularly fond of the way certain things are done, but that's just me.
I'll be honest. I like his content. I like the stuff he does, especially when he's just. I guess because we're sort of going down that route a little bit now. Just building mad things like making everything long and just doing weird stuff and just creating stuff that he wants to do for fun.
I love Kev's and straight up his workshop videos are brilliant. The guy is very switched on when it comes to he's not thick in any shape or form. His workshop videos and some of the I used to sit and watch some of the workshop videos for ages. I from literally, do you know, like when you end up on the YouTube wormhole and you kind of just scrolling through people's videos. Did it for ages. You really liked some of the information he put out. Just, I'm not a fan of the whole breaking stuff for no reason. But that's me.
Well,
that is me. I'm not gonna lie, and I'm not
people like that sort of car crash stuff, don't they?
Yeah, of course they do. I'm not saying it's wrong.
It's quite interesting. Yeah.
I'm not saying it's wrong in any shape or form. If that's what you enjoy, that's what you enjoy. But it's just not me. Really isn't me.
Each their own, innit? Each their own, mate.
Yep. Right. Ooh. Whatever came out of that diff definitely wasn't differential oil anymore. It was. It's that thin. Do you know the pin that's in the diff? Watch it slide down. Look.
Oh my god, but that's like a magic trick. Yeah, man.
Do you ever remember when you were a kid, you had that like pot, and inside there was a ball. You turned, you went,
Yeah. Yeah. Fucking hell, mate. Showing your age now, aren't you?
Yeah. I was talking to someone the other day actually about like some of the stuff that we had as a kid, and I remember. What was your first RC car, and?
Mine was a grasshopper.
Was it? No, yeah, Tamiya. Have you still got one?
Yeah. I've got a, because what we did when I was growing up, we had a little RC club at my school, and my brother, who ended up going to the RAE, so he's a proper engineer and stuff like that. He initially was just like building the cars and sorting it all out. I didn't even build that grasshopper. My brother, just as soon as I got it, he just took the box and went, "I'll do that," and just went off and built the fucking thing. And then he sort of turned it into a Hornet. And then that's what I first raced, was a Hornet. So when lockdown started and I thought, fuck it, I'm so bored, I started building Tamiyas. That is the bastard. That was the first one I got.
That's cool. That's
Yeah,
cool.
man. And then I went from that. We started to get a bit more serious at school, because then people started buying boomerangs and stuff like that, all the 4-wheel drive hot shots and all that stuff. So I just thought, right, fuck it. We need to start having a bit of competition with people. So I ended up with one of those.
Kyosho.
It's an Optima.
Ah.
Which were back then. I mean, these are from their legendary series. So Kyosho have brought out all their old cars.
I love the Scorpion.
Mate, the quality of the kits are incredible.
Yeah.
They're so good, and they all fit together so nicely. So I bought this just because it was sort of retro. I mean, when I first got it, I turned it brushless and did stupid shit with it. But I've got a Technic old motor in it now, which is an old retro motor that I had when I was growing up. So that's in there, and I'll never run it. I just got it for nostalgia.
I've I don't know if you actually seen. Recently, my wife bought me last Christmas the BBX, didn't she?
Mate, they look like awesome buggies, man.
Honestly, it is so nice to drive. So nice.
Yeah.
It drives like a modern 10 scale buggy. The only thing is the back. Like I was eventually gonna go and put this around on a carpet track. I know Phil Harrison's done it. And honestly, it's just one of those ones that if I go somewhere now, take a couple of 2S packs with me, and well, that's how much fun I've been having with it. But yeah, it's
nice.
just a wicked little car. It drives amazing, and I tell you what, if you're after a good budget system to go in these Tamiyas, have you seen those new Sky RC? Is it Super ESCs?
Yeah.
They're cracking for the money.
Are they?
Fully Bluetooth programmable. All the modern settings that you'd need, like even down to it visually reads out what RPM your motor's doing and all that jazz, and yeah, they're spot on. But the car was an absolute pleasure to build.
Yeah. It's do you know what? It's a shame Tamiya don't sort of come up with more sort of newer kits and stuff, isn't it? Like that, like newer chassis, like that.
They just released one.
Which one's that?
They've just come out with the Sand Beetle.
Oh, is that on a new chassis? Is it?
Yeah, it's a BB02 chassis.
Okay.
It's a little bit longer than what the BBX is, and it's got different suspension setup on, I believe, I want to say on the rear, but it's like the old dune buggy, and it's lovely. Honestly, I really want one.
I briefly saw an advert. I don't know. They're just well. It's good that they are, because they sort of get quite stagnant, don't they? And just keep on releasing TTO2s and just with different body sets and stuff like that. I think
Well,
they
essentially,
need
it's
to
what
sort of move on.
Team Associated have been doing that a lot lately, haven't they?
Yeah,
I
well, I
mean,
think these companies, Tamiya especially, rely 100% on nostalgia. That's what their target audience is, isn't it? It's
yeah,
like
but
people like you and me that had a grasshopper when we were growing up, and yeah, that's where they
the
do their
issue
business.
with that, though, as time goes by, there's less and less of these people wanting these
Yeah,
cars.
exactly, mate.
There's only so much nostalgia, because eventually, let's say, like one of my modern race buggies, that would be, I suppose, be classed as nostalgic at some point.
Yeah,
There'll be some guy in his 40s looking for an X-Ray XP2 or something, or Tamiya has to keep moving. They've definitely got to keep moving. It's a shame. I mean, because that platform really was their first proper, like, I want to call it new style Tamiya as well. They're, all bearings, all hex hardware, modern suspension components, proper shocks that work. Optimized for proper light bulb packs and everything else that goes on with it. And you can
yeah.
see that whoever's designed it has sat down and actually thought about it. But I like the nostalgic stuff. I love it. I really do. But a company like
Yeah.
that now they've got to have some sort of forward motion to keep people interested. Because what happens to them at that point? The old guys will only keep buying nostalgic stuff for so long.
Well, they'll only be around for so long, won't they? So
Yeah.
and you see it as well. Like you see, do you watch RC Kicks? Do you watch Gav?
Yeah. I actually talk with Gav, actually.
Okay, yeah, because you watch a lot of videos, and when there's like new releases being teased by Tamiya and stuff like that, and everyone's waiting for like the Porsche 959 or some of these unicorn cars, and the disappointment from everyone when it's just something like a Midnight Pumpkin come out again or something like that. Do you know what I mean? It's like you can see that there's lots of people. There's still that market, but they need to make the most of it while they can, like you're saying.
Well, like everyone is waiting for a re of the 959.
Yeah, that's what I said. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
That is the one that will sell like hotcakes, won't it?
It will make. I mean, my first experience with an RC car was a Porsche 959. My dad had one. Yes, we bought one. I think, if I remember rightly, my mother actually bought it for him. And when I first, because obviously, not going into my kind of family life, but I only got to know my father at a certain point in my life. And I remember going down to see him, and he had this 959. We used to go to the local co-op car park and rip this car about. And at one point, I actually ended up having it, and I completely destroyed it. And now, seeing what they're like, it is the prodigal son, that one, isn't it? Is everyone wants a 959?
Yeah, mate, that's it's so upsetting. Like a horror story for me is and this is before I got back into RC cars. We just moved into our house, and we're going through all the stuff that had come out the loft from the house before, and my original Optima was in the loft, and I sort of looked at it, and sort of all the suspension was a little bit fucked. At that point, I didn't know, because I wasn't in the RC scene. I didn't know that they'd re-released them, and you could get parts to repair them. I threw the thing in the fucking skip, mate.
Oh,
That was an original Optima. Like, mate, that's the one thing I regret massively. What a twat. And like I said, you could have bought all the parts to just fix it up and make it a really nice shelf queen, because you know I'm not really into the whole shelf queen thing, but for a nostalgic car like that, it would end up on a shelf. There's no
Do
way
you know
I'm
what
going to trash that.
you'd probably like? There's a big kind of resurgence around vintage class racing now, and you know, like seeing some of these old cars, like the Cat 2000 and stuff like that, and people actually use them racing is absolutely epic to see. Like I've got a bit of a surprise coming up on that. In fact, I'm gonna drop the mic. My first, I've shown these on streams before plenty of times. My first race buggy was this Cougar 2 Works. Absolutely
Right.
love that thing. I
Oh,
bought
nice.
it with pocket money, as you can tell by the really trendy red carpet. Right, I bought it with pocket money saved up. I went into the Cardiff market. I went in there looking for a puppy and
Yeah.
ended up with this buggy. And that's what got me into racing, you know, the old Technopus. But absolutely loved
Acorn.
it. But
Yeah.
so me not knowing how to spend money like a normal person should, I've just actually gone out and bought. I've got a Cougar 2 Works coming, and I'm entering the vintage class racing now. But I've got a bunch of
Bloody hell, mate.
parts. Oh, I love it. I love it. There's a friend of mine who've got one. Matt who was just on. He's got a Cougar 2 Works, and I went racing a couple of weeks back, and seen them going around the track, and I was like, oh, I've got to have one now, haven't I? I've got to have one. So yeah, it's coming. It is coming. I bought it from SE Models, but the issue was it said it was in stock, like 3-day delivery. But the car was coming from Schumacher, but unfortunately Schumacher hasn't produced enough kits yet, and they're not out. So I'm hoping I'll have it by this week. But yeah, I'm quite looking
Nice, mate.
forward. Yeah, looking forward to that. But yeah, anyway, you should come racing.
Well, we will see how that pans out, mate. We will see how that pans out. But yeah, I'm sure it'll be an epic time, 100%. It'd be good to come and see you and hang out with the chaps. So yeah, it'll be good.
Yeah, Grum will be there. I think Matt will be there. But yeah, if you can make it, it'd be awesome to catch up with you. And then obviously we'll organise the Hamlands event.
Yeah, mate, you got to get down there.
I'd be up for that.
There's such a big open space. You can do all your fast running and stuff like that as well.
It's that one jump. It basically seems to jump into oblivion and land in a quarry.
Yeah,
it's like I was watching some send you were having off it. I was like, fish out. That's a jump,
mate. That is the big one, and there's also a big one which is like a tabletop, which we try and jump the whole tabletop and come down the other side. But unfortunately, when it's wet, a huge puddle ends up there, and Phil has ended up in it a couple of times where his car's he had a big rock 6S that was in there for about an hour on its roof while we were trying to find a stick to get it out, because Phil he didn't want to get in the water and stuff like that. So yeah, it's an absolute nightmare.
Did it survive?
So yeah,
nice.
Yeah, it was all right. The electronics were right as well. We had to like discharge the battery a couple of times, but that sorted itself out as well. It was all right.
Have you got that video on your channel?
Yeah.
I'll have to go looking for it because that sounds fun.
Yeah, that's on there. There's a Hamlands one on there, and on the top, because it's like a quarry, and they've scooped out these huge trenches that go around it, and they're really quite deep. I don't know what happened, but we were on that top jump, and Phil was sort of talking to me and forgot that he had his car accelerating away from him, and it ended up just literally disappeared. I'm like, where the fuck's your car? And walked up to the top, and it's down this huge trench. So we had to get, in the end, we got a huge, almost like vine-like piece of bramble, and managed to get it down there and hook it under the wheel and pull it out. But that was down in water for quite a while as well. That was the 4S Creighton. Yeah, bad. That's on a video as well. So yeah, have a search. Anyone who's watching, go and have a search.
I do miss the
Enjoy.
kind of some of the basher moments at the moment, mind, like sort of some the stupidity, as you would put it, just there, just like it's that kind of, where's your car, dude? I don't know, dude. Where's your car, dude?
Yeah, yeah. Fucking hell, we ain't never getting that back. But yeah, it's like I guess it would be the same for you with racing. Bashing is just a nice different outlet to just. It's more relaxing to just
Well,
do whatever.
indoors, I will say indoors is quite intense when it comes to the race side of things, but like 8 skills, such a fun, chilled out vibe. It's essentially it's like bashing with purpose. Does that make sense?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, it does. Yeah,
You're still racing, but I don't know, something about being stood in the middle of a great big field somewhere and racing the cars about. That's quite cool, and
yeah, definitely, man.
I think
Right, I'm gonna have to chip, Chris. We've been on
no
here
worries,
for
man.
2 hours, mate.
No worries. It's great talking to you. I want to say thanks for coming on.
Yeah, mate. Mate, it's been awesome. We'll do it again. Give
I
me
would love
give me
that.
a shout later give me a shout later in the week. We'll talk about batteries and stuff.
Sounds good. Sounds good.
I'll hook you up with the guy that I deal with, who's super cool. He's super nice.
Yeah, right then. Yeah, awesome. Guys, obviously we've said it before. Go and subscribe to SERC. They are on the push to 10k. They're there. And
Yeah,
yeah, awesome channel. Plenty of nonsense. Him and Phil. And yeah, it is good to watch you guys, because you're like, I suppose, the speed running version of when I go bashing. So yeah, it's fun,
yeah.
mate. I enjoy your channel. I do enjoy your channel.
Pair of
Right,
idiots.
thank you
So
very much for coming on, man.
no worries, mate. We'll be out on Sunday, so we'll see if we can get the DSK up to 150 mile an hour, and the video will be up. So we'll
Nice,
see.
awesome.
Respect, Chris.
Take it easy, dude.
Take it easy, man. See you later.
Ta-ra. Awesome guy, eh? Loads of knowledge, loads of banter. Really nice guy, Andy. Got a lot of time for him. Finally, I've got the diffs done on the DSK, but I'm quite looking forward to running this. Very much looking forward to running this. It's a funny one because I didn't expect to like this car as much as I have. Initially, like I said, my initial response with the car was a bit like, I wouldn't say negative, but it was, we had teething problems then, let's call it. But yeah, 8 skill racing, guys, hits on a different level. I enjoy 10 skill, I really do, but eight scales are just, yeah, something I really enjoy. What are you guys, what have you actually been doing tonight? I know obviously you're watching the stream. What have you actually been doing? Yeah, some interesting conversations. Totally, Mark. There's 20 people on. Is there anything you want to talk about? I mean, because I am kind of coming close to finishing the car up. Streaming in the lab whilst doing some overtime. Nice. You're actually working at the moment, are you? Oh, nice, Kai. Congratulations, dude. So you'll have some more money now to spend on toys, I take it, my friend. I don't want to cross-thread that, do I? Do I take these mud guards off? I don't need them. Enjoying your banter at the moment. Thank you very much, Mr. Wolf. Do appreciate it. He's a good guy, Andy, though. Always with the banter. What I like about him, though, is no nonsense with him. Top geezer. He's very much a say what you mean, I mean what he says type of guy. What's happened to your associated 4.2? Nothing. 4.2 is by, I'll show you now. But yeah, still got it. I am going to be racing it this Sunday. What have I done with this? Not a lot, actually. Oh, I did change the motor over. I've gone back to a 2200 kV motor. Reason being, wanted the extra wheel speed. Did make some changes on the rear differential. Other than that, she's golden. She's ready to rock and roll again. But really like this piggy. As you know, present of my wife. So did damage the body a little bit. Mine's unfortunately last time I was at Ledbury. See the paint around the top of it. So I probably will do a new body soon. What I've done is you're meant to kind of cut out this section there. So if it does flex when it lands awkwardly, it doesn't take the body. But yeah, as you can see, I shunted the body. But it's a shame. Car's looking mint. Got no problems at all with it. Made a few changes. Yeah, really like that. But the DSK, there was a lot I needed to do there. I'm glad I did open it up, actually, because the differentials were an hell of a mess. Do you still have your Outcast 8S? Outcast 8S? Anything planned to Techno SCT 4.0? 2.0, 410 2.0. The Outcast 8S, no. The 8S is gone. That's actually gone to one of my friends, Rlaarlo. So he actually owns that car now. The Techno, I did run that actually at Ledbury recently. That was pretty cool. That was the only thing I found with it is it was hard to get used to the way it jumped, but it is what it is. Let's not forget about the Habbo Hyper. Yeah, I've got a video coming out that for you, Mr. Wolf, on that actually. Any new car teasers? Well, we can walk you around the shed quickly if you want to. I had a break 6 months ago. Nearly bought one after you post. Bought a WIRC SBX 8E4. Nice, really nice. Okay, fair play. Mr. Woodbase said hi. Hi, Mr. Woodbase. So, work I've done on this now is we've now gone 30k front, 60k in the centre, and in the rear, you've gone with 20k. So that should definitely stiffen the diffs up. I have obviously installed the carbon fibre chassis rails and the top brace, and that now really is ready. I did have a Spectrum servo in you on the last video I did, but I've gone back to the MKS HBL 575, and that is now ready for Ledbury. So that should be interesting. But yeah, very much looking forward to this. So what I'm probably going to do, love your content, Chris, thank you, no problem. Like the Andy fella, not sure he likes me and my hilarious jokes. Oh, he likes you, dude. Andy is full of the banter, don't worry about that. Don't worry about that. He's top bloke. Let's show you around the cars then, shall we? Excuse the desk because I've just been working on it. So, first things first, R1 works. ran that last weekend. Total rocket. Just updated that to a 7.5 turn surpass mode there. Ran really well. Very, very fast. I am definitely doing Cobra and also doing GP of Wales. We now have, I haven't put a video out, I now have another X-Ray XB226. I've been using this in Caldecott recently and thoroughly enjoying it. This is definitely better on high grip situations, whereas this one I feel is better for maybe looser. We got my daughter's car, Grace's car there. That's a associated B6.4. So there, like I say, excuse the mess because I have been busy here today. We have a Madwagon body which I painted. Love the colour of this. So I painted it in neon orange, neon carrot, which is orange, neon yellow at the front, and a neon fire for the rear. But that's that. Was going to put this. A friend of mine, Jeff, gave me this body. It's Joker Paintwork. He done a lovely job on this. Really, really nice looking body. Unfortunately, on the Creighton 4S, this is a version 1 body and that's a version 2. So it's actually too short. It's a shame because I really wanted this. I'm a big Batman fan and Heath Ledger. And yeah, unfortunately, just it doesn't fit. So I have got that there. We've got Hank the Beast, the XRT. As you can see, sporting some lovely brand new Louise Cyclones. Going to be taking this out pretty soon. I've got a video planned for this. Obviously, the Hulk. Need to get this one back out. Ran this recently. That's my EMBT. Actually run this indoors and it was a lot of fun to drive. Tons of fun. Thoroughly enjoyed trucking that around. FCX 18. Again, I've got a upgrade for that to go on. I've got an outrunner motor and a few other bits and bobs. ESC, a few little changes, some bead locks. Up there, XTS F10. Not sure what to do with this yet. I was possibly going to do something a little bit different and turn that into a car to run indoors, but I'm not sure. I think it's probably too heavy, but there is a Tamiya class I could probably run it in, so there's a possibility I will run this somewhere. TT 2.0, yeah, not done anything at all with that one, actually, apart from snap the motor shaft. But this is, well, been having a lot of fun with that one, as you can see. Tyres are bald as badger's backside, but yeah, epic little truck this. I was thinking about turning this into a indoor truck. I don't know. This is one of my kind of guilty pleasures. I really like it. Slash VXL. There is possibly a plan. I've been talking to one of my friends. I'm not going to reveal too much, but this might end up as something quite soon. I don't know. SET 410 2.0. Ran this at Ledbury. Wrong tyres on, to be fair. But yeah, ran this at Ledbury. Still a great truck, that. Absolutely rock solid, tough as nails. BPX. I've spoken about this earlier on. Love that thing. That was a Christmas present from my wife. UDI Sierra. I've got a video plan for this one. And my Mojave Grom. Creighton 4S. Definitely a keeper, this one. Love these trucks. It's absolutely solid and really, really fun to use. Yeah, just I've got that geared up, done the servo change. I was thinking about possibly getting some upgrades for this truck, but I'm not sure what to do because I quite like it in stock form as it is. UDR. This definitely needs a run. And the reason being is, but I want to give it another run because in that box down but there is a bunch of bit of on parts. This thing, tough as nails. You've seen the video. We kicked the absolute living daylights out of these. And yeah, just kept coming back for more. Team Crowley Sheroy. excellent short course track, and the chassis and everything is just tough. Big Rock 6S. This is the one with all the Vitavon goodies underneath. You can probably see. Oh, no. Full Vitavon chassis in there. All the upgrades, all the shiny bits. Mojave 6S. Beautiful truck, this. Fully M2C. Beefcake kit on there. Rlaarlo rally car, as you can see. In a little bit of worse state than I initially planned, but really like driving this. There are a few little issues with the body. I was thinking, as you can see, I've got it sat on top. I've got a Max 8 there. I was going to put that into the car. I don't know whether I'm going to... The next video of this, I was going to give it a bit of a clean up. I mean, apart from this, but hey-ho. I've got a set of GRPs down there. And we might take this around the car park and slide about for a bit and essentially turn it into a bit of a street car and do stupid stuff with it. But as you can see, I absolutely beat the living snot out of it. The chassis and everything, no, absolutely rock solid. Took everything. Nothing broke. Team Associated RC8 B4.2E. Epic buggy. Love this thing. Present. And, you know, a new addition to the channel. And yeah, just love this buggy so much. I need to spend the weekend come in dialing this in a bit more, you know, trying to get used to the handling characteristics. The guys from CML and Team Associated have invited me over, and they were happy to give me some advice on the car. DSK needs no introductions. We've been doing loads of that today. Not sure what to do with the Synchro. Still love this buggy, but it's just kind of sat there doing nothing. So I don't know. I was thinking of possibly turning this into a rally car or something. I don't know what to do with it, though. I don't think it's going to stay in buggy form because I've got enough buggies anyway. But I think this will possibly turn into something else. SST needs no introduction, this car. Love the thing. It's been absolutely rock solid from day one. I've done loads to it, loads of upgrades. Recently just changed over the wing mount. Friend of mine, Matt, who was just on the videos earlier on, he's actually printed me off a wing mount for it. And yeah, to be fair, I've actually got flexible wing mount now, as you can see. So no more breaking the wing mount. So that's cool. But what else? There is a car down there for review. A little, this is a Hoshi N517 Frenzy. So that's going to be a review. I'm probably going to be giving that away to a child that I know, basically, as his first RC car once it's reviewed. As you can see, there's a box here from FMS. I'm not going to tell you what's in there. We have got the Team Corrali Punisher XD 2S. We've also got the Madwagon VE, which I could just give you an idea. There's the motor. And the plan is I'm going to build that up and have a lot of fun. But I've got a plan for that as well. And this by ear is a bit of a surprise, and I'll show you soon. There you go. There you go. Right. I need to tidy up because it is 20 past 10. It's part of the reason why I don't do a lot of live streams these days, because it does take up a lot of time. But I had a bit of time spare and decided to come on and say hello to you guys. Massive thank you, though, for obviously your support with getting through to 10k. Like I said, I am doing a giveaway. I've got to work out the logistics, and the way it's going to work. It's fully being funded by the channel. So what I wanted to do is to basically put something back to the channel from obviously you guys watching it, if that makes sense. I wanted to feed something back to you guys for the amount of time and effort there's gone in through watching all the content that I make. Sometimes I take for, I don't even say I take for granted. Sometimes I forget how much you guys are actually involved in the comments, and I just wanted to kind of let you guys know that, you know, I appreciate every single one of you. Like, I did like to look at some point. It's not fast for me, but yeah, hopefully. The Synchro 4 is fast, by the way. Right, I am going to be disappearing, guys. I'm going to be coming off the channel now. Sorry, coming off the live stream. I want to get back up the house. I need to go and have a shower and chill out for the night because I'm working in the morning, and then back to making videos tomorrow daytime. But huge thank you for your support and watching the live stream tonight. I really do appreciate it. Massive thank you to obviously Andy from SCRC coming on. We did plan on having Grum on you, but he is team racing Grum as we speak, and I'm sure we can set up another live stream very soon with Grum on. If you guys would like to have him on, I really like that. And a massive thank you obviously to Mr. Woody Wiss. There you go, I remembered how to pronounce your name properly, Matt. Mr. Woody Wiss for coming on. Matt is a good friend of mine. We race a lot, and I spend a lot of time, you know, going out with RCs with him. He's a good guy, just like Grum and all my other friends. Huge thank you to you guys, and to have a great night. Stay safe and stay awesome. See you soon, guys. Thanks for watching.